You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. And Jags back on the practice field. And if you are like, hey, why didn't we get to go to that practice today? You didn't miss much.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because it's kind of quiet because the fans aren't there.
Yeah.
Or it's also because kind of a light day ahead of the scrimmage, which I think Ty asked me that yesterday. He's like, they go pretty light. I was like, I don't think so. I think they just had a day off yesterday. Mm-hmm. I would think you got a lot of recovery between now and tomorrow. And I kind of feel like the scrimmage is always overplayed in terms of how hard they go.
Sure.
You know, like you're in your mind, it's a scrimmage. Like, oh, they're going to play real football. It's like, no, maybe they go live for like a period or two.
Yeah.
Right? So, anyway.
I mean,
who knows?
Well, I did see Caleb Bransaw's going to be out for a little bit.
Well, that's the news of the day. And now there's some injury news. Dennis Gardeck back. He's off the physically unable to perform list, so that's good news. And now Caleb Bransaw is out with a lower body injury. I think that's they're basically cutting the body in half these days, and that's how they're identifying these injuries. Lower body could mean a bunch of things, but the Buster Brown one we've heard. Quietly, it's more of a foot. So we'll see. And I don't think the news is great there. We already know he's out for camp. They've announced that. Now, week to week on Ransaw, so I don't know if you're ready to do that. It's probably not. It could be a hamstring, right? It could be a calf strain. It could be anything. So, but that's not good for the rookie who's trying to learn a new position and where he fits in. I don't know where he fits in right off the rip, Austin. Anyway, I mean, you've got Darnell Savage and Dewey Wingard, I think, really battling for one of those safety spots. They bring over Eric Murray for probably the other safety spot. So I don't know where everything fits anyway and how much Ransaw would play. I think mostly special teams to start. But anyway, it's going to delay some of his progress.
Yeah, mostly special teams. But is my mic on? I can't hear myself. And we good?
Yeah,
okay.
You're good.
Okay. I would say mostly special teams off the get-go, but like he is a unique specimen because he's very quick. You know, he's fast. Like he's got that game-breaking speed and everything. So if he could pick up a defense, I mean, he could maybe compete for starting time. But obviously now with this injury, it's going to hamper him a little bit. So he'll probably be behind the eight ball.
Yeah, he is a guy. I will say this: like I would anticipate playing a little bit more even in preseason game number 2 and 3, if that's the way they're going to do this. He could, let's just say he can make it back by the middle of the month is my point. So you can get some real game reps. And we'd see more of him. I don't think you're going to get, I don't think so. A lot of these start, if they do the way they did it in the with the Rams, I don't think they're going to play a lot of preseason snaps with the ones. You know what I mean? So those threes really will have a big opportunity to perform and get acclimated and all those things. So we'll see. Anyway, the other one is Cole Van Lennon. Tony Baselli was pretty excited about the depth of their offensive line, and that's already taken a little bit of shape with Patrick McCarry, who missed some practices last week, and now Cole Van Lennon, you take a little bit of a hit to that depth. He's out for the rest of camp. That's a shoulder one. So what else we got? I saw Mason Smith out there. He's still trying to get back. He's the only one on the physically unable to perform list. Bashal Tootin continues to progress. Obviously, we'll take it slow. We'll see what he does tomorrow. And then, of course, the scrimmage is tomorrow. So the scrimmage is a chance to see probably Travis Hunter play both sides of the football for the first time in the same practice. Mm-hmm. I think that will be kind of exciting to see if that's the plan still. And that's the way it gets executed. But overall, pretty quiet day at Jags outside of the newsy stuff. I'm just saying on the field, pretty light day with I'm always interested in the way they schedule this out, with the rest and recovery and everything else. And, you ramp up, and now it looks like a little dial back from a 4-day period. Wednesday off, Saturday's going to be light, today's pretty light. And then Friday, obviously, the scrimmage, and that's at a different time of day, so that kind of factors into the whole recovery sports science part of it. Mm-hmm. And then how much do they gear up next week and really and how much are they going to play their starters? Mm-hmm. Because that will dictate how hard they go at practice, I think, as well.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're playing the starters, you want to give them you almost want to treat the preseason then like a game week. I mean, you have some young guys there you want to acclimate to. So, yeah, if they're good, if you plan on playing the ones a lot, then definitely take it easy during the week.
So that's it on the Jags. Show over.
Okay. Good.
See ya.
All right. I mean, Tootin's Sounds like he's doing his thing at practice.
Yeah, they're back at it. Yeah.
Like I'm excited for him, like because I think he could be the X factor here. This is the guy that has the most speed. You think he's the fastest guy on the team? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got some competition. I mean, but
with Rance, who we saying?
Well, Ransaw's fast guy. Travis Hunter's fast guy.
Yeah, but I think Brian Thomas Jr. is faster than Travis
Brian
Hunter.
Thomas Jr. is fast guy, 4.3 guy.
Sure.
Right? I'm trying to think of the 4.3 guy. Brian Thomas Jr., I feel like Brian Thomas Jr. is faster than even Tootin, but maybe not. I don't know what their 40 times are. I don't have them in front of me. But.
I think Tootin has. I'm not sure what the 4 times are either. I think Tootin's the fastest. But like, I'm excited to get him working back into the offense now because, and I get like lost behind Tank Bigsby, lost behind Travis Etienne. Like you're gonna have to fight for your reps, but the reps that Tootin may be able to get in this Liam Cohen offense, like just give the guy the ball in space and let him work, and hopefully he can hang on the football.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about this running back room. It's probably the biggest. If I could go look right now how this is going to play out, I think the running back room is the biggest mystery to me at how they're going to be utilized. Because I think there's a lot of momentum and people, and obviously this organization that would like to see Tootin as well. That they just draft and get a good value pick in the 4th round and have their future running back. But I also think you can make the case that, all right, I mean, these guys have done some stuff now. If Tank Bigsby can really have his best year, or Etienne can have his best year, that's some nice stuff involved in all of that. I think we mentioned this earlier in the week, but we also were talking about it. I think one of the most unique things that happened this offseason to the Jags is this front office was so transparent that they basically said they were going to take Ashton Genty at number 5 if they stayed there. That's very unusual to kind of...
You mean after the fact?
After the fact, yeah. But that's unusual to, I think... I mean, you can maybe piece it together. I remember when was Josh Hines-Allen draft that it came out, but it kind of came out a little bit, but never said by the brass or anything, that TJ Hawkinson would have been the pick for the Jags at number 7. I think they drafted Josh Hines-Allen that same year, if I'm not mistaken. And so they were kind of leaning toward a tight end and TJ Hawkinson. And it was a good thing they got Josh Hines-Allen. I think that's worked out better. Yeah. Hawkinson hasn't been bad, but I think it's better to land Josh Hines-Allen. But anyway, that was one of the times where I remember it being oh, that's who they were going to take. Because it was kind of this situation. Someone fell to them. They didn't expect Josh to be there. This one's different. If you don't do the deal, who were you taking at number 5? And it's undoubtedly they were taking Ashton Genty. And then there was the, what's his name who went to Denver? Your guy, R.J. Harvey. They were very interested in him in the 2nd round. So my point in this is they're pretty outspoken about trying to find a new back. Find the back of the future.
Sure.
And some of that's the emphasis on the run game, but that has to be an indictment on how they were viewing Bigsby and Etienne.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an indictment. It could also be an indictment of just how good Ashton Genty is, right? Because, I think Travis Etienne does some things really well, and I think Tank Bigsby, given the opportunity in the right offensive line, could do things very well. I think Ashton Genty was a combination of both those guys. You can throw the ball in space to Ashton Genty and let him take off. You can obviously pound the rock between the tackles with Ashton Genty, and he'll get you that extra yard. So I just think he was a great combination of both guys, and probably a more explosive primetime playmaker. So I understand the key there because, once again, we're talking about Liam Cohen here. I think regardless of who the Jaguars are going to draft, and I get it, we had the hungry eyes for Mason Graham, as we should have, because interior defensive line is a need. But I think Liam Cohen coming in here said, you need to give me something to work with in terms of offense. We need to get a weapon. We need to get a playmaker. So whether that was Ashton Genty, whether that was Travis Hunter, they needed to do something, I think, to make Liam Cohen happy. I get James Gladstone had the keys to the car of drafting, but I think Liam Cohen had a big input on it, and it was on offense.
Yeah, I get it. I think you're right on that, by the way. I do think there's some impact on offense, but I just... Beyond that, when they got Travis Hunter, and Genty might be an unbelievable player, maybe worth the pick, but we all know what we say eventually about a running back being picked in the top 5 or top 10. Kind of okay, was that really worth it, right? Even some work. But a lot of them, you're like, well, I could have got the guy in the third round. Could have got the guy in the fourth round. But I think bigger than trying to get Genty, which makes some sense. Go get a playmaker. You need touchdowns, all that stuff. You need a weapon. And what you just said, I think, is right. Give Liam something to work with. I just think it's really the next moves. It's we really believe and kind of know R.J. Harvey was really high on their list. I think the Mike Silver article confirmed that. And I know that day, like that was a target. And then to go now third round, they didn't end up having a second round pick. He didn't fall to them in the third round at number 70. I think Denver got him at number 60. And so then to pivot and say, okay, we'll get this guy, and then a running back in those top 4 picks. I mean, it just shows you there's just really honed in on that running back. Again, for various reasons. Maybe Liam Cohen, give him a weapon. Hey, we want to run the ball. We got to go emphasize this. We're going to go get a back. We want to be physical. We want to be fast. Like, there are good reasons why. But I just don't think we can dismiss the reason is we're not content with what we've got. The Jags didn't go get a tight end. They're pretty content with who they had in the room. Mm-hmm. They didn't go get a defensive end. They're pretty content. They didn't go get a linebacker. Or maybe they did. Did they? Yeah, they did, actually. Kaiser. in the fourth round. But, I don't know. It just feels like, now listen, that's a position where the ball's in the hand, fastest guy at the combine. But I don't know. It just seemed like more of than a value pick. Like more of, hey.
Tootin?
Yeah, it didn't seem necessarily. Now you can get good value there. I'm not discounting that, but it's just not like, hey, this is the best player on our board. We're taking him. No, it's like, no, we have got to do something about this running back room.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but I also think with Liam Cohen, he's always trying to make that running back room better. Like if you look at Rachaad White's numbers back in 2023, I mean, he almost rushed for 1,000 yards. He almost caught 600 receiving yards. Like he was kind of the touted guy. He was the bell cow. And I think a lot of teams would have saw that and said, okay, like, yeah, I think we're pretty good at running back. Like let's feature Rachaad White because, it's weird how it all worked out because Rachaad White, like he was featured, but they also kind of rotated a little bit, but then he eventually became the guy.
Yeah.
So then you see how that went, and I get it. They were a horrible rushing team in 2023, but he was the bell cow, and he was a great receiver, and he was okay in terms of running between the tackles. He averaged 3.6. Not ideal, but it's okay. They get Bucky Irvin, in the mid rounds or whatever, and it's like, okay, we'll start working him in. And then he eventually takes Rachaad White's spot. So I think if you look at Liam Cohen and you see what this Jaguars offense has been the past couple years, you see last year, okay, well, the running game, much like Tampa Bay back in 2023, was really non-existent, right? Now, whether that's the running backs, whether that's the offensive line, the play calling, or a combination of both, it wasn't good. So if it's not good, you got to do everything in your power to try to make it better. Hence, you added some guys on the offensive line. Hence, you got another running back, a very explosive running back. He was the third fastest. He had the third fastest 40 time at the combine. He ran a 4.32. So that's blazing. Mm-hmm. Brian Thomas Jr. was a 4.34. And I get it, 40-yard dash times aren't everything to say how fast you are, but I'll take the 4.32. I'll take the 4.32 all day.
I think it's just a fascinating watch in that room. I don't think we can pray. When will we know what are they doing? When will we know who's got the keys? I don't know if that's a preseason thing. I really don't. I think you're going to start the year and probably lean on ETN and Bigsby to some degree. Mm-hmm. And when does Tootin mix in? And does he take the reins? That's what Bucky Irving ended up doing. He only started 3 games last year for the Bucs. Mm-hmm. So the start doesn't necessarily even matter because he ended up getting a ton of
rotating guys
of reps, right? Mm-hmm. So let me just real quick, if I can, I'll take a look at the game log for Bucky Irving and how he increased. And this will show you, right? First half of the year versus second half of the year. 9 carries, 7 carries, 9 carries, 10 carries, 9 carries, 14 carries, 9, 7. Okay, so 2 times double-digit carries. Most rushing yards in that span was 81 when he had 14 carries. And then in the back half of the year, double digit, like 13, 12, 25, 4, 15, 16, 20, 19. So like took till the second half of the year for him to really be like the focal point.
Let me ask you this. Let's say who they played in each game.
I can tell you.
Okay, yeah. So was it after the Atlanta Falcons game where he started getting a lot more reps?
The Atlanta Falcons game, he got 9 reps. Don't praise yourself just yet. 9 reps, 9 running attempts.
Okay.
And the next one he got 14.
My man, Hamby.
The next one he got 14, but then he went 997. So no, it still took another month basically.
Obviously, this is most recent on top.
Yeah, so start at the bottom, Austin. So like 36. See, it took another month for him to then get the double digit, then 25, right?
Okay, Atlanta, he had 9. And that's so then Kansas City 7.
But also 7 receptions against Atlanta. So he got 16 touches.
Okay, so after this is what happened. Like,
oh wait, which Atlanta game? There's 2 Atlanta games in the same span, like in a month span.
I'm talking about the second one.
October 27th.
Correct. I'm talking about the game after in Baltimore when Chris Godwin and then Mike Evans both got hurt that same game.
Oh, okay.
And then they had to switch things around a little bit. And I think that's where Bucky Irvin kind of cemented himself because. Yeah, you had like some backup wide receivers who weren't getting a lot of the targets, so you had to go someplace, and that's where I think Bucky Irvin kind of made a name for himself.
Yeah, just out of I won't pull up both, but like that was one of my things about last year in this football team. I never really thought they identified who their back was. Like
the Jaguars?
Yeah, they never knew. And I thought I do think, I remember saying this a bunch last year. I do think that's a hard thing to do. Mm-hmm. When you have 2 backs, it's not easy because you're trying to get both reps. And if you remember how it started for Tank Bigsby really came out of the gate strong. Now, he had minimal carries, but when he did carry the football, they were big chunks. Like, they were good runs. Remember the Miami game off the goal line a couple of times? 18-yard run or 14-yard run, got him a first down, started the big long drive actually before ETN fumbled, and one of those. And then, then ETN's doing, I think in London, Doug says, he's not going to lose because of injury. And I just don't think they ever could land on one. And for a variety of reasons, you're not playing well, you can't move the chains, you're not having enough carries, the guys aren't playing well, they're banged up, whatever, because they were both banged up at times too. So I do think it's a difficult balance. Because that running back position, if you can get 16, 18, 20 carries, then you get lathered up, and now your game looks totally different. But do you have the capacity of plays? Does the game flow work that way to be able to get these guys the amount that they need to figure out what they can really do for you? And I think nobody took it and ran with it, quite frankly, last year. And so it was always like, which one are they going with today?
Yeah.
And I think that was part of the problem of last year. I think you do need to know at some point, like, the roles of your backs. I think you can have to, but I think you need to know the roles of the back. Go back to Detroit, was it a couple years ago, and Jamal Williams, right? I mean, he had like 17 touchdowns. His role was inside the 10-yard line, Yep. And he got his touches, and that's when you used them, and that was the thing. Go back to Maurice Jones-Drew and Fred Taylor. When they played, there was a role, and Mojo took some of the touchdowns away from Fred Taylor. I don't know if that's how they're going to break it up. I don't think you just have a thumper down near the goal line either. I think these guys can all, Bigsby would be that, right? He'd be the closest version of that.
Absolutely.
But he also can obviously go get 18, 22 a pop at times. He proved that.
Sure. But I think the biggest thing what you have to ask about Tank is his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, because how much is Liam Cohen going to be relying on the receiving running back to kind of spread the field a little bit? And we know that Tank Bigsby isn't really versed, at least what we've seen so far in that game. So does that give Travis Etienne a huge bump then?
It's a good call. And then that's where I think even like a LaQuinn Allen comes into play too. I mean, he really is, he can be featured in that part of it. But do you have 4 backs up at a certain time? I would say unlikely for the Jacksonville Jaguars to do that. I think that's a really good point. Like, how much of a detriment are the hands of Tank Bigsby to be able to get out there?
I think because I hate to say it, but he's almost like a little bit of a throwback. Right, you can you can be Derrick Henry and still do your damn thing and like be one of the best running backs in the league. So I'm not saying you have to catch the ball out of the backfield, but most offenses, most coaches, I feel like like that dynamic wide receiver too in the backfield.
Do you think then that prevents him from being the feature back in this offense?
I think it hampers him. But once again, if you have like a Derrick Henry like run, then and they can't deny you, then by all means, like you're the first down back, go do your thing. But if he's not going to be that, then yes, I think it is a little bit of a detriment.
All right, so I'll ask you this. We'll just go ahead. By week 5, handful of games, who's the featured back in Jacksonville, assuming all are healthy?
Travis Etienne.
Hamby, you feel the same way?
Week 5, yes, I do. I still think it'll be Travis because he gives you the option of both.
When you say featured back, do you mean the back that gets the most reps, or do you mean, because that can mean a couple things. Like a first down back, it really might be Tank Bigsby. But I think Travis Etienne will be getting more reps.
Second, third. Yeah, I get it. I think our eyes tell us more than even the numbers on something like that. I think like when you say, hey, who's your top back? Mm-hmm. I just wonder what we're saying at that point. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't know. It's not like you need, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. It's not that drastic. But for me, like if you can't name who's your go-to back, I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like Baltimore for a while had that problem, and they were fine.
Yeah. So maybe it is. I said I'm not sure it's a good thing. I'm not like adamant it's not a good thing, but I think it
depends on the circumstance. Like if you have the offensive line, if you have, the guys up front to create the space, then I don't think it matters who you put back there. Ask San Fran about that.
Yeah. Well, that could be the case too. I mean, Denver's done that over the years as well, and we've seen people do that. But I just think it's fascinating. That's my position, by the way, of saying, hey, I don't really know what this is going to look like even by week 5. At week 1, week 3. Like, I really don't. I think you could see it a bunch of different ways. And I think a lot of that will, obviously, it depends on each individual back. I think Etienne's got the equity and can earn it. I think you can get Bigsby to do the same. And then I really think Tootin can steal it, with some early flashes. And I think the investment that they have in him and belief that they have in him, and you want that guy on the field because you want a game breaker. That's the one thing Liam Cohen continues to say, right? You said it yesterday, players over plays. Well, the one thing is, like, I can't coach it once I get the ball in his hands and he can go 4-3. That's why they want to get it to Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter and others. And really, I think Etienne could fit that a little bit, but Tootin seems to really fit that with some of his great game-breaking speed. How about the other? Listen, we know what the offensive line is going to look like, we feel like. We know what the tight end room looks like. We know what the wide receiver, I think, room looks like. Defensive line room, I think we know what it looks like. Linebacker room, we know what it looks like. Is the only other somewhat mystery really I guess the corner room? We would know 2 out of the 3. And safety? Would it be safety then next? It was like, what does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely
secondary in general.
Secondary, but also defensive line in terms of what's Eric Armstead going to look like. Is he going to be – because if you want to go back to the Eric Armstead in San Fran, you'd make him the starter. But, like, he's up there in age. He's got some, wear and tear on the tires. Like, is Eric Armstead going to be involved more as just kind of like a pass-rushing guy on third downs? Or is he going to be like your every down defensive tackle? I think that warrants a question. And I think it also warrants the question of Mason Smith. Like, what is that going to look like?
Yeah.
Because the Jaguars are going to have to count on him. You have Devon Hamilton, who obviously has the high praises of Josh Hines-Allen. But besides that, what else do you have right now? And what's it going to look like? So I think the secondary, obviously, and I think the interior defensive line.
That's interesting you say that, because you might be more right than I am. I just think right now, I know what's starting like. I know what the rotation looks like. I mean, It's Trayvon Walker. I think Eric Armstead is starting on the interior.
How come he hasn't got any reps in starting on training camp so far?
Well, because I think they continued to, just like that. I don't know what's up with them, but they've taken it veteran whatever like last year.
Is he the only guy?
But Mason Smith hasn't either.
Is Armstead the only guy who's been kind of given that designation, the veteran kind of
pretty much,
leeway? If you will.
That's why I kind of I'm debating it a little bit of what the goal is going to be for Eric Armstead, simply because when you bring a brand new regime in and a brand new coaching staff, wouldn't you kind of want to see what he looks like, especially from a guy who didn't really play the position last year? Like the fact of the practices that I've been to, whether it's helmets or it's, padded periods, the sessions that I've watched, he hasn't been with the ones at all. Like, maybe it means nothing, but also I think if you're a coach, you kind of want to see what you got.
Well, I would say their top two guys, though, at that position haven't been with the ones because Mason's on the pup list.
But he's been hurt.
Yeah, I know.
That's the excuse.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Well,
I get it.
Eric Armstead's excuse is because, he's played a lot in the league, so he's good.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. I still think in my mind, though, it's Trayvon, Armstead, Devon, Josh. I think Mason Smith, right, in that mix. And then obviously you add the edge depth we know about. I don't think there's anybody sneaky that's going to steal time for the Jags. I mean, let me just take a look at their defense. Tyler Lacey. Yeah, the bottom line is it's got to be Armstead or Mason Smith, or they got to make a move.
Well, I'm just, and once again, I'm not breaking any news here, because I talked about this the first day of full pads. The very first period of team run, Tyler Lacey was your starting defensive tackle. So,
yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I don't believe Tyler Lacey has a chance to be the opening day starter at that spot.
But until I see Mason Smith and Eric Armstead as starters, I'm gonna question what the plan is there, and I'm gonna question the secondary as well, because obviously there's a couple guys that I feel can be starters.
Yeah, I think the Ryan Williams safety feels totally up in the air. I do agree with that. I don't know just because they brought Eric Murray in if he's going to be the guy, right? But I kind of feel like he will. But I think Dewey has a real chance at that. Savage and him are probably battling that out, and then Ransaw, obviously, how we got here a little bit, top of the show, is that he's now out week to week with a lower body injury. Let's take a break. Brent and Austen show. Yes, Miles Cole, by the way, is still on the roster for the Jaguars. And then it's like a who's who on the depth chart. It'd be a good quiz to figure out if you know the names on the depth chart, pretty much after some of those names that you do know. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jags 24/7 Network. We will take a time out. Come back, a lot more Jags talk. Hey, it's Olivia Tassley's birthday. We got to celebrate it and talk about it. We go fishing a little bit later on, presented by Nimnick Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exteriors. Gutter Helmet, check them out at St. John's Bluff Road. And Casey will be along a little bit later. We got a little betting game today. Oh, yeah. Let's bring it.
The moment you bite into a Mason's famous lobster roll, nothing is the same. Suddenly, it's 5 a.m., and you're boarding a lobster boat in Maine, heading out to check your traps, keeping only the best. Just like it's been done for nearly a century. Because you can't taste lobster this good without it changing you for good. Mason's famous lobster rolls, from the waters of Maine.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models, or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC, we are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can get a free Connecticut reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Connecticut Premier Softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Connecticut water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Oh, football's back. Football is back, everybody. Yeah, it's the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, it's going to be featuring Trey Lance and who's the other dude? DJ Ungale? Right?
Yui Ungalele.
DJ U's playing tonight?
Yeah.
DJ
the second half.
appearance.
I know who I'm betting on.
Hey, man. Who you telling?
Not him.
Now, I believe the Chargers will be playing a little more of their starters than the Lions have. Did I look at, the betting slips? I sure did.
You prepped for the show.
Am I a sicko when it comes to football betting? You bet.
We have an assignment for today.
But we do have an assignment. If we didn't have an assignment, I would care less. But it's interesting, right? Because it's Jim Harbaugh, pretty intense guy, taking on Dan Campbell, pretty intense guy. Can they temper their intensity and their egos? And can we just have, a great game where nobody gets hurt?
I think there is there more of a degenerate event in sports than the Hall of Fame game to bet on?
Man, it's right up there.
There are more.
I don't know, man. It's right up there.
Yeah.
Because how do you justify? You have no idea.
The NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, but you could go over points in that and be like, right. You know what I mean? Like you could actually make an educated guess with spring training. Can you bet on spring training?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, spring training would be right up there.
Spring training's big time.
Yeah.
Sicko behavior.
Yeah, you might want to go first 3 innings. Can you do that bet? First 5, whatever it is?
You got to do first 5.
Okay, first 5. I'd go with that, but I'd shorten the game.
Yeah.
I guess you can do first quarter or first half here.
Yeah.
What's the most ridiculous bet that you ever made? Both of you guys can feel free to chime in here.
I mean, the easy answer is like a 10-team parlay that you just shot in the dark because you're buried all week.
Okay, let me go and rephrase this. Like the most obscure, Maybe it was like you did
Table
baseball
tennis.
or you did table tennis.
I've done
Shame
some
on you,
table
Brent.
tennis.
Table tennis.
Shame on you.
I've done like a parlay or something.
You
where
had
it's
no
like,
idea.
I've got like $4
How?
left in the account.
Okay, I
and
got
I'm
you.
like, all right, screw it. Let's have fun with this.
Yeah.
Table, did you watch it or not? No, you didn't watch it. So what are you doing?
No, well, you asked me what's
Okay, sorry for
You're the one
judgment.
that asked. I
Sorry
fit the
for
bill.
judgment. All
My
right.
most obscure
Hamby,
bet
most obscure bet you ever made.
is probably my best bet that I've ever made. I think it was my freshman year of college, back when I was actually using a bookie, before Hard Rock and all that.
You're in college when you have $12.
What the heck?
No, I worked all through high school.
Dude's got a
Okay,
book
you were
in
a
the-
freshman.
Dude's going
Oh,
to the
freshman in college. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that could have been bad, Brent.
And so I was looking up like win totals and save totals for pitchers before the MLB season started.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I'm going to lock in on the Braves because I want to bet on the guys that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I found Mike Foltynewicz
Nevich, I remember
over
that name.
under 7.5 saves. Mike Foltynewicz has never pitched in the ninth inning in his life. He's a starter. I don't know if you remember that guy. I mean, he's probably famous mostly for
You
getting
ain't
shelled.
talking to me. You're talking to Brent.
I remember the name. I don't remember.
He
if
gave up
was-
9 runs in the NLDS game to the Cardinals in 2019
That's
that
probably
year.
why I remember him.
So, but anyway, he's just not a closer. So I hammered the under.
When you say hammered, give me an idea.
$500.
$500 on Foltynewicz.
Yeah, and he never pitched in the ninth inning.
You should ask Casey to go get his autograph.
Well, he just no longer in the league.
Well, I don't care. Find him. Hey, Casey will find him.
Okay. I cashed it.
You
Cashed it.
And
Yeah,
well, I
man.
had a feeling that they could
Wow.
scrap it because with certain things like that, especially with a bookie,
Oh,
they
yeah.
reserve the right to scrap it if they don't think it got the proper action. They didn't.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Do you have one here?
Oh yeah, man. Well,
Several candidates.
most recently was putting $100 that Ashton Genty is going to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember those days.
That really
I remember those days.
that really upset me because everything came into play and then nope. But the most like ridiculous one I did because I just got the Hard Rock app and it was a day where there's like really no sports going on, so I'm like, well, let me go and get this beat
Go ahead
wet
and
with
get a little
something.
sprinkle.
I did cricket. So I went on Reddit, the Reddit betting, like the sports book page, and someone was saying like, oh yeah, this is like it's a shoo-in, right? And this is like my first Hard Rock experience. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get the beak wet. So like I put like just $20 down on this team. I think they were like, it was like a pick'em event, whatever. I have no idea like the score of how to score cricket. I have no idea how long cricket lasts. Yeah. So literally, I placed the bet. I come back an hour later and I see like it was like 1-5-0 or something on the team that I picked, and I'm like, I think that's good. I have no idea. and like I couldn't like go to the score to find like, hey, what is my team? I had no idea, so I had to wait like literally like 20 hours because it was a long game, and then it finally finished and I cashed. But I was like, I have no idea. Like last time I bet on cricket.
Oh, last time.
Well, seriously, because like if I'm gonna bet
I
on
don't know if
something-
I won.
Yeah, if I'm gonna bet on something, I want to follow along and see. Okay, my
Absolutely.
team's doing good, or am I? You put numbers and there's like an O or a U in there. I'm like, what do the O and the U's mean? But
I was
So-
such a bad bettor back in the day. Like,
Also-
so bad.
Also, that freshman year, have you guys ever tailed or paid for any bets?
oh, I've
Like,
tailed all the time.
I don't even know what that
Reddit.
means.
Oh, Brent.
What does that mean?
I mean, tailing is basically when you follow somebody like they're on a hot streak, and then you kind of hitch the wagon to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
That's pretty common, I would assume.
Of
yeah, but you have
course,
to pay for their picks.
Wow.
Oh, no, gosh,
not
no,
a
I've never
message
done
book,
that.
come on,
Oh, is that hereditary?
Oh, yeah.
So in the peak of degeneracy freshman year of college,
We used to have Ducky Betts on the other show.
That's right.
is that
That's right. I wasn't there, but I remember I heard about it. Yeah.
me and I guess there was like 8 other guys. We were in a group chat, and there was this one guy. He's has a decent following, who was on an absolute heater with tennis, and so we all decided we were going to pitch in. One guy was going to buy it, and then just pass the picks out pretty much for everybody. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all 8 ways in, and it was
Sharing the password.
Right. It was actually really expensive to get his picks.
How much?
I think it was like $200 a month, because he's expecting you to take his picks and hammer him, and because his
Well,
unit
you better.
his unit sizes are insane. Anyway,
Phrasing, but
So-
okay.
so we watched him like, all right, how is he? Before we did it, we watched him for like 2 months, and anyway, he was on a heater. As soon as we paid for the picks, he went 0-3 that night.
Oh man.
0-3 the next, and so now I'm in the conundrum that based off of my unit sizes, I just put 90% of what I had in my account, right? But I paid for the picks. So I've got to see it through. So I've got to re-up. Dude, the guy probably shot 30% at best over that next couple of weeks, and I was buried. And so I was trotting my self down to the plasma center to donate so I could eat that week.
Gambling addictions, anybody? Call 856-702-0799. All calls are 100% free and confidential.
That plasma center.
Have you ever
Paid
given
my
plasma to lay a bet? Is that a common practice?
It was for us.
Trying to donate blood and plasma just to
It was
try
like
to get it through.
$100 a session.
Oh my god!
So if I win, then I could like eat Chick-fil-A and Chipotle and like go to the grocery store. If not, it was like,
Is this version of you done?
oh, that's way gone.
Okay.
Way gone.
I'm sure your
Wait,
wife
I mean, you were just a
appreciates that.
freshman in college like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is pretty recent.
6 years ago.
Man,
Way
and
gone.
I thought my Kyle Pitts stuff was bad. This is
That's
man.
amazing. That's good
At
stuff.
least I'm still eating good with Kyle Pitts, whether I take him or not.
My problem with the betting when back in the day, like when I did some before all this is a while. Now this is way back now, but I just like the action. The actions. I put too many things. You know, I'm just like, because that's the fun. Like, that's why people play fantasy. That's why you put
it's
whatever
the
anyway,
rush.
right? So,
Gives you a
okay, I'll
reason to
watch with
watch.
interest, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And but I just have too many things going on. Like you have to be so disciplined about it, and I wasn't. And the other thing is, here's what makes me a really bad bettor overall. Is I would go against the trend because I'm like this has got to end.
Of course, yeah.
So like so like the Red Sox win 5 games in a row. It's like, oh, they're going to lose tonight.
Time to stop. Yep.
Well, then they go on a 12-game heater. And by the way, baseball was the worst thing to bet on ever.
Oh, it's so
Like,
bad.
well, before all the prop stuff, but back then, like all you had was, I mean, Zach Greinke on the mound minus 320.
right.
Yeah.
Right, and so you're like, okay, well,
So-
let's go. That's automatic. He's going to win, right? He goes 19-2 or whatever. Not the game I pick.
So-
And now you're down 320. Like, and then you got to
buried.
go win 4 times to make it back.
Right.
It was so bad. I was such a bad bettor.
So I mean,
Like, could never have done this for a living.
So we're getting down the rabbit hole now of betting, but I mean, I'll contribute. So you mentioned like different prop bets and everything. There was a guy on Reddit that, and like I don't really make a lot of bets. I just like to follow like people in the comments
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes. So there was this guy on Reddit who had like this AI formula where he would bet no runs in second innings.
In second innings.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And he won 14 in a row.
Wow.
Now, like, you know, it's not even money. Sometimes it's like minus like 140, minus
Yeah,
150. But like he got 14
The first
in a
inning,
row.
no runs or runs is a good one.
Yeah, but he does go to the second inning.
impossible.
No runs. And
I'd rather just
killed it.
ask you to flip a coin and
Hey. He
But
he flipped
they
it
have
14
second
times
innings.
and got it right.
Second innings are good
Well,
because even the
on
good
some they
pitchers
do.
usually give up in the first.
right.
Right? The
And
good
then- and
pitchers
then they
shaky
get-
out of the
they
gates and then
locked
get
in.
better. But yeah, it's a tricky one.
Do you know?
Brent's gonna go on. All right, let me see this.
Oh no, I already got one today. That was one of the ones. I did a no-run first inning.
Okay, gotcha.
That was one of my.
Oh, that's one of for Casey's.
I'll tell you which one, but I
RFI,
can't give it
baby.
away.
Wait, so with Casey, did you actually make the bets though?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not. Here's the one thing I'm doing. I'm sure as hell not
make
like
the
not
bet.
making the bet and winning. like
I
what the
didn't
hell?
think about that.
Like, all of a sudden I win 20 in a row.
yeah.
I mean, we're talking a couple bucks here, but still.
Yeah.
See, that's my new problem too. Is like you can put $2 on a bet. It's like, all right, I just won $4. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't need to go win $1,000. Like, I really don't. But I also don't really need to go win $4. Like,
it's the feeling of winning.
if I want to win, I want to win something.
Hey,
like, give me
gambling
$20.
addiction, call 856-702-0799. All calls are 100% free and confidential.
But that's why I don't
if-
do it.
I'm not saying
mean,
I'm not asking
yeah.
you to say the number, but do you know in your head what you are net over your history of
I don't
gambling?
want to get into this.
Do you have a good idea?
But I can already tell it's going to upset me.
I wouldn't know. I would have a range probably, but it's not.
I mean, are we talking like?
I know one time I
Bitcoin?
put a big bet on something to try to get something back in the day. Like big
Back
for
in
me
the
at that
day.
time. Like more than your 500.
I mean, saying, but are we talking about like like what you've generated? Are we talking like Bitcoin, American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney? Or are we talking more like Blockbuster, GameStop,
AMC.
AMC?
Not all the way down. Probably halfway down. I've got. There's no way. If I had one long term, I'd probably still be doing it.
Good point.
Like there's no way I've won long term.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, if you're winning, you'd still be doing it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I probably
I went to the horse race that when I was up there in New York, and I had a chance to cash out, and I was like, oh, screw this. Like, what the hell? I got my cash out.
I mean, I gotta say it again. How much did you win at the horse race?
Oh, it was like, I was up like $40 or something.
Okay. I thought you were like,
$50.
okay.
But I'm just like, well, let's see if I can make that into 1,000.
Yeah.
What the hell?
If only, huh?
I got house money right now. So
It's really sad that I'm going to have to go ahead and deposit $20 in the Hard Rock in a couple minutes at the next commercial break.
Oh, man.
I will tell you, by the way, this is going to be bad. Like, you got to be careful here. I don't want to give this isn't advice, okay, from your guy that paid for it. But there is somebody in town doing something with like Major League Baseball hits, like hits per game and picking people that's had some success at it.
We just got over Hamby getting out of college and growing up and everything.
I was alerted to this.
Brent's trying to ruin a marriage. Dude got out of college. He survived. He was donating plasma and everything. He's in a good space. Let's keep him on the straight and narrow. He's married. He's happy. Good-looking dude, Brent. Do we really got to send him down that rabbit hole again?
Probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Not yet.
But with that being said, Rocket Mortgage offering second mortgages right now at a discount. So if you guys are interested, check out rocketmortgage.com. That's it. That's the last free publicity anyone's getting.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
There's a lot of them, including
yeah.
a number you gave out that I have no idea if it exists.
Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't exist. I'm not sure if it's like a Florida thing.
Okay, wait.
But somebody somewhere is watching this stream right now is going to call and it's going to work out.
Speaking of, have you seen the two guys on, I guess, Instagram, social media, the most degenerate? They've made a bet on whether the person who answered the gambling hotline would be a male or female.
Whoa, that's awesome.
And then they did whether they'd pick up on within the first two rings.
That's great.
One of my favorite ones I've been seeing on Twitter, just pops up in my algorithm, is they were betting on does Angel Reese miss her first basket.
Oh, that's a lock.
And they
Did you hear what John Kruk said 2 days ago on the Phillies broadcast?
They won like 7 in a row, and we're talking like they put like 10 grand each pot. Like this was like high stakes.
Oh yeah, she just throws it up.
Sicko behavior. But what did Kruk say?
Sicko behavior.
He was like it was something like he was talking about a baseball player and somebody who like gets a lot of attempts.
Okay.
But doesn't take advantage. And it was against the White Sox, I guess, in Chicago. And he was just like, yeah, I know another player in Chicago who kind of just does the same thing. You know, she's just going to keep throwing it up and come down with those rebounds.
The Angel Reese slander. Oh, man.
That's funny. William Torres says, bet table tennis. Ryan says, Chinese women's basketball.
Do we need that?
I didn't know you could do that. William Torres, again, rode UConn basketball the year they were always hitting their spread.
All right,
yeah, they beat everybody by like double digits. That was a good one.
Yeah. Blue-collar, gritty team.
Yeah, like I can
like
see it
that.
at times, like the NCAA tournament really getting into it and that stuff. But it's my buddy. Like you said, career winnings or losses, my buddy's on a different level. So I've seen it firsthand. So like I won't. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. That's not a... Only bet when you can lose, folks. Because it's a big deal. Like that part is a real deal. Yikes, you know?
I think I only placed like 3 bets all last football season. And I went 0 for 3, but they were small. And I was just like, I don't know if I could have... I mean, there was a Harrison Butker kick in college.
He remembers it.
Oh, yeah, because we all had the same teaser.
Yeah.
Teasers get you in trouble, man.
Yeah, they
the
do.
13
They
point,
seem so easy.
14 teaser on a Sunday to get you unburied
That's what
from
we
college
should-
football.
We should do the show up one not to bet.
Oh,
Right?
I would be great at that.
Yeah, I like that.
We should do that show.
There was a Harrison
like that.
Butker 50-yarder against the Chargers to end the game that decided if I was eating that week or not. And
You guys, that's ridiculous.
We're
that was my
laughing, but it's not
sophomore
really
year.
funny.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, hey, he's past it now, right?
Yeah, I think he survived it.
He came out the other end, so more power.
It's
to him.
funny you bring that up though, because I can remember one vividly too. Like I'll it was the Yankees and the Twins, and somehow the Yankees scored like 5 runs in the 9th inning
Yeah.
and beat they had owned the Twins. They might still own the Twins,
They
but
do.
they had owned the Twins, and I was like, they were up by like 3 in the 9th. One of those deals you go to bed and you wake up the next morning and check.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like what the. Like
guess this
I'll
is-
never forget it. I can like. This was like 5 houses ago. Whatever. I can picture exactly where I was.
Yeah, yeah.
And just couldn't believe it. I was just stunned. That might have been it for me, actually, that one. It's like, not only did the Yankees win, but they also cost me whatever.
See, this is why, I guess I'm in a good spot with betting because I don't even care about like the monetary value. You know me, I just care about being right.
Yeah, see,
So
that's-
like, dude, I can put $5 down on like an NFL game and like either I'll win it or if I lose it, I'm mad because I'm like, well, I thought I played football. I thought I know the game. Maybe I don't know the game. You know, like it's more of just me justifying I'm always right, which is also a sicko kind of behavior.
I'm the
but-
opposite.
Yeah,
I'm
Brent
like,
needs-
I don't care if I'm right or wrong.
needs
Show
to-
me the money.
Brent needs to see the bank account go up a little bit.
I want the 18 parlay.
You have to
that
justify
goes
it.
plus 1250.
You have to justify it, man.
Like, whatever. I want to hit the lottery, man. It's been so much fun to hit the lottery.
That's gonna be my betting show. So I'm putting $2 on the Jaguars to cover the spread. I'm gonna put $2 on a Brian Thomas Jr. prop bet. And that's it. You guys have fun.
That's it.
$2 down.
$2
Let's go.
down. $2 down.
Best of luck out
That's
there.
the name of the show.
Yeah, $2 down.
$2 down.
$2 down. I like it.
Very good. Light that up says anyone betting the Hall of Fame game. Crazy enough,
I am.
that's how we got on this for 25
I am.
minutes.
Yeah. Well, but I'm not
Please
betting it
don't.
with my money. I'm betting it because we have a game coming up where we have to
Yeah.
put bets down, and one of my bets is on the Hall of Fame game.
Z Fortner says, I'm going to fall for the Trevor touchdown prop again this year, set at 21.5. I don't blame you.
Oh, man.
I don't blame you.
Y'all going to get me back to the game. Cool, y'all
That's
gotta
a tough
chill.
one to lay off, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
Right now. Let me bring up those pictures I sent you.
Hold on, we got to go to commercial break.
Yeah, let's go to commercial break, man. Oh, man.
The problem with all the overs is just there's no insurance if they get hurt.
Yeah,
So if you bet every quarterback's under, you'd probably make money. Because 4 or 5 of them are going to have season-ending
point.
injuries, and you're going to crush those.
Brett, I'm going to say one more thing about betting real quick. I've always thought about doing this. We should pool our money together and do if you want to invest in my idea.
Yeah.
That because NCAA tournament's the best time to bet, I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoy betting NFL, but the March Madness
I
is
think it's good.
special. You bet all the underdogs, like the opening round. Just bet every single underdog.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
I feel like some years that plays because I've kind of monitored that at times. That
Okay.
bowl season.
Brent's already
He's done it.
dude's done it. Yeah, I'm like, I have a great idea. Brent's like, yeah, I did it like the past 5 years.
It's like
Yeah,
it's hard to commit though. That's pot committed to that because then
course.
there's like one that like this isn't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
that could
But
be
you
the
got to
one.
do it right. So yeah, I don't. The bowl season, I feel like because we'll enter like you can go do a pool with the spreads.
Okay.
Like I'm just going all favorites.
Okay.
Or you really feel it, I think, like in bowl season where but the bowl season's another one. That's
See, I
as
can't
much of a
do-
crapshoot as
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame game now.
I can't do bowl season because
Yeah.
people are sitting, coaches are getting let
It's really
go.
hard.
It makes zero sense.
Yeah, really, really hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first round one, I think sometimes you'd win that.
Okay.
But I think it would go back and forth.
Hamby,
I
we
don't
doing
think
it?
I don't think it's as eye popping as you probably think it is.
Hey, you want in on this action?
Well,
I mean,
next
think about
year.
it, dude. You got March Madness. You can sit back, watch all these games, cheer for the upsets. Like that's the way to do it.
We'll do
I
it for
think.
next year.
Let's do it for next
Write
year.
it down.
All right. Make a note.
All right. Just a small investment, Hamby. That's it. All right, let's go to a break. Please don't listen to that last 20 minutes.
Or if you're a sponsor out there, you're interested,
Or please
throw
do.
some money at us.
As Z Fortner, I think I just saw him say, or maybe he took it down. I don't know. Oh, no. He said, can't wait to waste money again. The season of degeneracy is upon us. Degeneracy, is that a word? I like it if it is.
Yeah. Pure degeneracy.
Always take the underdog in prime time. Ryan said Hamby's
Light
over
that
there
up.
sweating.
Light that
he
up.
literally is.
Pretty funny comment from Light It Up there. Bet Austen Lane get knocked out in the first round of the next UFC match. All right. Oh. It's all good, man.
Jeez.
It's just laughs.
Travis Hunter said at 4.5 receiving touchdowns. That's a tricky one. I think that's a tricky one. I think you can do a lot of good things and still have a light year on TDs, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know? At least in Jacksonville.
What did Brian Thomas Jr. have last year for touchdowns?
10.
Okay.
I would say you'd like to say over there, but I mean, I think Brandon Strange could have more
Especially
touchdowns
if you're gonna
than
run the football too. Like,
Yeah.
it could be a lot of touchdowns to go around. Yeah, I got it.
11 o'clock hour on the way. Brent and Austin show.
Over 21.
21 and a half, dude. Yeah, so over 21, I guess, right? So 22. Can't throw half a touchdown.
Yeah.
We don't think. Look at that spiral. 28 touchdowns looming.
Let's go.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why gutter helmet?
Well, gutter helmet's truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With gutter helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With gutter helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
That is Mike Norvell, and Florida State, we kick off college football season. They did yesterday in Tallahassee, and they've got a huge game to start August 30th. What's that?
That was my man.
Oh, Gus Mal's on there, yeah.
It's funny.
I got a turtleneck? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was in the maroon there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glasses.
Turtleneck? I didn't.
Was that a turtleneck?
No.
Or a mock?
That's him.
Yeah.
Oh, Gus, didn't Gus always wear the?
Gosh, I tell you what, that doesn't really look like him.
No. Well, it's because he just doesn't have glasses.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Austin, he went away from the turtleneck at UCF.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah,
okay.
he was.
Sorry, I didn't watch a lot of
big.
UCF football.
All good.
Okay.
But yeah, you're still mad at them for not letting you in college game day or whatever.
No, I'm mad at them because they try to tell me to stop drinking at college games.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Florida State.
I mean, come on.
Thomas Castellanos from Ware County. He now lands at FSU. Is that their fix? Florida State's interesting now. 2-win team. They to me are like the epitome of the portal, all or nothing. The last couple of years, hit on it. Look what you do. Miss on it. And where are they going to land? The heat will turn up if it's not good, and it's going to be a rough start, I would think, against Alabama. I can't imagine they're in the same class and to fix things to that degree. But be interesting to watch. And Florida State's actually going to come practice here in Jacksonville. They do that annually now at UNF. It's not an open to the public thing, but they will be here next week for a couple of days. But kind of cool that they've continued to do that. When they first started to do that at UNF, I was like, oh, they must be kind of parading around the state to, just different parts of the state. They'll go practice for a few days. Good for recruiting maybe, or get the guys away. Oh, they've camped out here under Norvell now for, I think this will be year 3 or 4. And they've done a nice job with that field for them, and just get a little bit out of Dodge in the long camp. So college football season, Stadium Pulse, by the way, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., a lot more college football talk. Where's everybody at? I feel like I've seen even one of the Florida State guys is now going to play on both sides of the football.
Really?
I feel like I saw this somewhere else. Was it Michigan?
I thought it was.
Was it? Where else was it?
They asked Travis about it at one of his press conferences last week.
They did. It kind of a similar question I asked when to sit down. Like, do you want to be? Are you a trendsetter? He says no. By the way, like no. He's like, no. You do your thing. He's not trying to be the guy that changes it. And he also admits, like, I'm not the first guy to do this. It's just that nobody is doing it to the extent that I'm trying to do it in terms of the amount of plays. So, like, he knows the history of it. But I just found it interesting. And gosh, I can't remember his name right now. And I knew it was going to. Like Amari Williams or something like that, but for FSU, that's going to try to play both sides of the football. And so I guess my curiosity there is Travis Hunter not necessarily inspiring the kids to do it, but are the Jags inspiring coaches to do it? Like, to make it okay? Because you want to usually say, no, you got to go over here. And I'm sure this is more common probably at some places. I would say smaller schools more than the big schools where you have a lot of roster spots and a lot of talent.
Minnesota.
Minnesota's another one. I bet there are a few of them. But do you know what I'm saying? Do you think because of what the Jags are allowing to do now in the NFL, kids will always want to do this, but the coaches might be a little bit more willing to try it out?
Yeah, but I just think it's got to take a very, very special player to do that. I mean, that's not to say in the next 10 years, are we going to have a couple more Travis Hunters? Probably. I mean, heck, you saw it with J.J. Watt back there when he's playing tight end in goal line situations, catching touchdown passes, right? So, like, you've seen wrinkles here or there, but nothing to the extent of Travis Hunter. I guess Jabril Peppers did it a little bit, too.
Yeah, Peppers, did he end up doing it? Like, he came out
he
that
didn't do it in the NFL, but in college.
Oh, he did it in college.
Yeah, in college.
Miles Jack.
Yeah, Miles Jack. So, like, it's been done, but to do it at such a high level and be elite at both sides of the ball, I think is a very rare thing. So if that's the case, you have an athlete who's like maybe decent at one side and very good at the other side. I just focus on very good on the one side. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to depend more on just the athlete as opposed to trying to make the athlete do it.
Oh, yeah, I would say that. But I think I would argue back that I think coaches have tried to not have the athlete do it. Like, no, you can't do this.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but now will they be like, hey, let's have a conversation? Like, you have some premier athletes, man, going, I mean, like, these 5-star guys, they could play wide receiver and corner. I mean, we're looking at the kid from Mandarin right now. I don't know if he'll do it during the season, but I mean, we just saw him do it in flag football, with all due respect. I mean, just did it in flag. But I'm just saying, he's a specimen of a kid. Like, could he potentially play on both sides of the football at some point? Maybe.
So I'm going to say this. I think you will definitely see more of it, not simply because like Travis Hunter's kind of setting the new standard, or the Jaguars setting the new standard. I think you're going to see more of it because players are going to watch Travis Hunter and be like, I want to be like that. And I think with the ability to transfer whenever you want, all it takes is one coach to go, well, you're not going to play both sides of the ball. Oh, I'm not? Okay, cool. I'm going to go someplace where I can.
That's the other thing.
So, like, I feel like if you're a coach, you almost got to cater to the athlete a little more and say, all right, if you really want to do this, we're going to try you out here because we don't want to lose you.
Your old hat here. What do you think, Hamby? I mean, can you see it? Is it evolving into that?
I can definitely see it, and I think the biggest part of it is obviously the receiver corner is probably the easiest transition, just because you're trying to work. I mean, it's ball skills are the priority above all. But we've seen this at other positions, and I think we will. Like, you've seen running backs become edge guys all the time. Georgia has a current guy on the roster who's a quarterback in high school who's now one of their best edge guys. I mean, Tay Crowder, remember him, Mr. Irrelevant for the Giants? He started at running back for Georgia, became like a middle linebacker. And that's just one. I bet those
does happen.
That happens all the time. That's
Florida State, actually, again, I was listening to Norvell, and I don't know the names, and I just don't know the names well enough. But Florida State, somebody was asking about the Florida State kid who's playing tight end and offensive line. He's playing both. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, that's kind of an interesting combo.
So he just attached as a... Well, he can't possibly be a tackle then.
How big is he? Yeah.
I know. I got to go. I just heard it like quick. But they were actually playing him in both spots.
So
from the way I understood the question, I was like, well, that's kind of a unique one, right? I mean, how big's the tight end? But we have some big dudes at tight end now in college, right? Mm-hmm. How's your guy? Was it Georgia kid, right? That went to Pittsburgh? You liked him a lot. Did you like him a lot?
Oh, you're talking about, what's his name?
Williams, was the last name Williams?
Big dude. The huge dude. But he went to Pittsburgh. Was Houston?
Oh, you're talking about Darnell Washington?
Yes.
Darnell Washington, not Williams.
Is he Houston?
I think he's Pittsburgh.
No, he's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, okay.
Is he still there? Is he playing?
He's still there, trying to get more run. I mean,
hasn't, because he was like a second-round pick, right? Third round?
I think he was a third.
Yeah. But he was an intriguing prospect.
Of course, yeah. I mean, he's been good as a blocking tight end. He just hasn't been used as much in the pass game. I think this is like the year 3, like, let's see.
Well, they're also playing behind Pat Frymuth, so it's a little more difficult, I would feel.
True. Yeah. But they haven't quite figured out what he...
Third round pick, by the way.
He's a guy you could seriously, if you want to just go, hey, dude, just go eat for an offseason, you feel like he could go play tackle.
Yeah, because he's 6'7".
I mean, he has got the build for that. I don't know if he's got the full frame for it, but it certainly looks like he does.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It also shows how good Georgia was, because like he really looked like he could be a threat in the passing game in the NFL, and it doesn't look like it's working. But it just shows you how good Georgia was and better than everybody, that he's running around here against the Gators, and he looks like, hey, go draft that guy. I mean, we were talking about him at that time as like a late first round pick.
Yeah.
Right. So and he might have probably, I mean, off the top of my head, there's no way he had more than 40 catches at Georgia.
Is that it?
In his last year. Like, he was like our 5th option because we had Bowers and Ladd and all these guys. He was on the field a lot, but he would just bully poor edge defenders.
Talking about, like gaining weight and not gaining weight, I've never been cheering for somebody as hard I've been cheering for Desmond Watson in Tampa Bay right now.
Yeah. 464.
If you've been following that story, so I guess he's 450 right now.
Oh, he's down to 450?
He's down to 450 right now.
They've said he's been running laps.
Well, yeah, they won't let him practice.
Well, I would think it's dangerous to have him run laps in this heat.
Literally, like,
seriously.
Yeah.
460 pounds.
All he's been doing is just running around the field or jogging or walking with a weight vest on. And like that's his practice. Like I get it. Like, okay, it's his own doing, right? Like you came into Florida, highly touted, right? And then obviously food was an issue. But when I look at it like as any addiction, right? Like I don't think the kid went in the cafeteria and was like, all right, well, let me go ahead and screw up my college career and maybe screw up my pro chances and eat a lot. Because, no, it's like any other addiction. So it looks like he's working his ass off. I hope he is, and I hope he actually he gets a shot at least.
He was 380 when he graduated high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he can move at that weight. I'm not saying he can move for the NFL, but he can move. I mean,
Brent, did they had him running ladders a little bit at 450?
It's impressive.
Dude, he looks better than I do right now. Like it's crazy. He's got fast feet.
So here's the article on Watson coming
40?
out yesterday. Say that again.
He ran a 40 that was wasn't.
It was impressive.
It was impressive for that size.
It was.
Yeah.
5'9", 40.
Oh, well. There was some 6.
No, I think that was impressive for a 460-pound person, man. Like I know that doesn't sound great, but I think that's like really impressive. He had a 25-inch vertical,
which was higher than the cat from the guy that had the knee replacement in the NCAA tournament, the basketball guy. I can't remember his name now. The guy that sat out in the final, but then he came in. Whatever they decided.
Oh, just as like a token?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But he had like a 24 or 23. And
really?
Yeah.
That was a comp?
Regular. Yeah.
So this article yesterday out of Tampa says weighed in 464 at his pro day. That was an NFL record. Reportedly trimmed down by around 30 pounds by the opening of camp, but still not enough to be cleared to practice. So he's still at 430, whatever, do the math. Bowles said this is just about trying to get him better to be a healthier player, getting him on the field more. He's working at it. We're working with him. That's all you can ask right now. So it's not like, I think when we see these weight stories, it's like, oh, the guy came in. We used to see this a lot. Like when you played, we used to talk about this a lot, right?
You had pot roast.
And some guys would just come into camp out of shape. Nobody comes into camp out of shape anymore. Like nobody, you ain't making it if you do it. There's not that story that usually exists.
You haven't seen it in a long time.
Now this is a different circumstance, just because they want him down to play from a sports science standpoint. Like, dude, you can't play at this weight in this league and survive.
Yeah, they're trying to save him from himself.
Yeah, so I'm assuming here. There's a bunch of assuming on my part that's what this conversation is about more than anything else. And it sounds like he's working his butt off, to your point, to get there. So we'll see where it lands. But I think they probably knew that when they got him, too. This was a little bit of a project to kind of figure out where he could land. I want to say he was like a 4th or 5th round pick, but I can't find that, not in this article at least. I could click on a couple other things. It's really not that important. But interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting story out of Tampa because he's kind of a fascinating watch.
Yeah.
Again, he's just not like we think of Refrigerator Perry. Right, and he could move a bit, obviously, but he still was just a big guy in the middle of everything. This guy's not a bad athlete.
What does Vita Vea play at? 360?
I would say that sounds about right.
That's another freak athlete too.
Yeah, he moves now. I wonder what the heaviest guys in the league.
350.
He's a 350 guy.
He's probably not going to get much bigger than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of offensive linemen now in the 335, 340 range for sure. We were just doing this today. I said, Fred Johnson, you saw this the other day, Hamby, right?
Cow.
He is a massive human being. The Jags have some big human beings. They get off the bus. Fred Johnson could lead the way. Armstead is a specimen, man. When you look at him, the other day I think I was saying this to Hamby where we were for our show.
Yeah.
It was Armstead, Trayvon Walker, and then Darnell Savage. Darnell Savage looked like, with all due respect to him, looked like a junior high player.
Yeah.
It was just Fred Johnson, 6'7", 330. I'm seeing here, but
yeah, but like you know how you know when they set
big.
You know what he said on the offensive line?
Yeah.
And like you watch it, you could see Fred Johnson is like higher than everybody else. Like in the Jags have big guys. Like these are big NFL guys. And he's just like stands out above everybody else.
That was one of my first things I noticed about like training camp was their offensive line is big.
It's big.
Like
I was thinking that today too. You know what it is, Austin? And I don't know how. I don't want to. Again, I caught myself today thinking this, but big is one thing, but also like, do they look the part? You know, like Hainsey was talking, I think 2 days ago, and he looks like an offensive lineman. You know, he just looks like tough guy to push around. Yeah. I think that's when you take a look at some of the best ones. The offensive line, the Eagles, just looks like
huge.
They all go hunting together, and you don't want to get in a fight with them at a bar.
Yeah.
You know? Now, there are a lot of football people like that in general, but it just, a good offensive lineman seems to stand out. I will say this, like Brandon Sheriff to me and Mitch Morse's the world felt that way too. They did. But we had talked earlier in the week about a Eugene Monroe. Like, Monroe didn't feel like that grizzled, old, pissed off. Like
Eben was, though.
But Eben was. Right. You're right. You know, and again, that doesn't necessarily make you a good or bad offensive lineman either way.
Yeah.
It just has a feel to it that it's like, we're going to go rip your throat out.
See,
you know, like you kind of want that.
I've spoken this before a little bit, but it's wild how, like, back when I played, there was almost like you have to have a certain personality and a certain type of athleticism to play a certain side of tackle. Like the left tackles were the athletes with great footwork.
Absolutely.
A little more finesse, if you will, than like the road grader. And then the right tackle, that was more of like the nasty, you know, eat glass, eat gravel, all that type of dude. Like,
no doubt.
And like you go around the league and like every team kind of like followed that mold. And then eventually got to the point where it's like, well, hey, how about we just have really, you know, the same offensive tackles on each side of the ball, because sometimes you have a lefty quarterback, sometimes you want to run a certain way. Like, so now you see more of like, it's almost like a mirror where you have two tackles that really mirror each other in terms of their athleticism, in terms of their tenacity. But back when I played, the right tackle and left tackle, it was like polar opposites. It was wild.
I agree with you, and I think that is a little bit of a change. I mean, you just think from whoever you said to like a Vince Manawai to, you know.
I remember Tennessee, because Tennessee had like, I think was it Roos was the left tackle? I think it was Mike Roos or something, and then they had Stewart was the right tackle. That's the guy I always got in fights with, was Stewart, because he was like this big country dude, just like would push you after the whistle. And then Roos on the other side was a little more like he was smaller and a lot more finesse athletic.
Do you remember? Because I just kind of put out there, I said it feels important to me. And Liam Cohen had a great illustration of this back in, I think, in his news conference or way back. This was months ago. It's like, hey, you set the tone with it. The first thing the defense sees is that offensive line. That was a great soundbite, right? Because you're right. And so, like, to me, it says, hey, man, I want my offensive line to look like I'm about to go kill you.
Oh, dude.
Right? And so I was going to ask you, I was like, is there an offensive line that broke the huddle? And when you looked up, you're like, oh, crap.
I mean,
like, I know you're not going to do that as a competitor, but you kind of still said, oh, crap.
In college, my very first game of my college career as a freshman, and we were at Mizzou. And Mizzou, I think at the time, was like number 5 or number 6 in the nation.
That was a good Mizzou.
Great Mizzou. Who was the quarterback? Oh, Chase Daniel was the quarterback.
Yeah, okay.
And so, like, you know, we were walking in the stadium. Dude, I'm coming from Iola, Wisconsin, where we had, you know, all of 500 people at our football games, right? And now I'm in Mizzou, opening game of the season, and it's like, you know, thousands of people booing us. I'm like, this is wild. And I'll never forget, like, I run down to the kickoff team. I told the story before. Sean Witherspoon, who was a linebacker for the Falcons for a lot of years, decleated me my very first play of the game. And then I had to go from that to being defensive end at 210 pounds against this Mizzou line that had, like, 2 All-Americans as tackles.
Wow.
So, like, I remember, like, I couldn't really comprehend, like, what I was going against until I saw it in person, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we break the huddle. I get in my stance. I look up. I'm like... And these guys are like, you know, and like you feel a certain type of way. Like, okay, if a guy's big, that's cool. Like, that's one thing. It's another thing if the guy's got like a crazy ass beard and eye black, like all down his face, and he's like growling at you and snarling at you, and I'm just like, huh? And yeah, it was a long. No, I got a sack, but it was a long day for me.
That was a long day.
It was a long day for me. Yeah,
That was,
But
but
I
that's
knew
what
this,
you want,
man,
right? I mean, I think
yeah.
that's what you want out of your offensive line. You want that.
Of
You picture
course.
that like you want the guy in the beard.
Yeah.
It's almost like, can you have a beard?
Yeah.
You got to have a beard, and it's got to be like dripping with sweat.
No, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
just you can just see it, or if
Yeah.
it's cold, it'll be all icicled up, whatever
Yeah.
it is. But like you want that look, and as I look across the Jags now, and they would all scare me. So this isn't relative to me, but does Walker Little have that? Does Anton Harrison have that as a? See, I feel like he's young, so he doesn't have that yet.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock
mean-
on him. I just feel like you almost have to be grizzled in that sense. Like you got to be a little bit old. Hainsey, I think at the podium the other day, you're like, yeah, he's got a little bit of that,
Yeah.
And then I think Ezra Cleveland, they were really impressed with how Ezra Cleveland came out of the gates the other day. I think he's got a little bit of that now at 7, 8, 9 years old. And then we'll see about McCarry. Like, all right, sitting here just being honest, I'm not sure the Jags offensive line has that. Like, I feel like they break the huddle, and I look at them, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm running the other way.
Sure.
That doesn't mean they can't play like that.
Of course. But
Like,
some
I'd feel
people
better if
just-
Walker Little grew a beard.
Yeah, some people are just ingrained like that. I mean, like Dominic.
And I'm a Walker Little fan.
Raiola from the Lions, whose son now plays at Nebraska. He was that dude.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him kind of do his pregame thing, where he would throw up in the tunnel before he walks out, and then he had a speaker that traveled with him. There was one equipment manager that was in charge of the speaker, and he would play his hardcore music, his rock Slipknot type music. And I remember watching him just get focused. You know what I mean? I play my music, I get in the zone, I like to fight, but I'm like, I'm glad this guy's on our team.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to go against this dude today.
Yeah.
And granted he's a center, but I'm glad I'm glad he's with us.
You want
'Cause,
some of those guys, man.
You do, man. Kind of the head cases, but with all due respect,
Yeah, I think that's what a little bit the Jags have been searching for, and they don't want to say it too loud in front of a mic. And I'm not talking about this regime, even over the last few years or whatever years, because it sounds like, again, you call people soft. That's not it. Mm-hmm. You just want to find, can you get 5 guys that have a major edge to them? At that position is important. I mean, Baselli will tell you that. I mean, Baselli he was a good football player, but he played with, he was an ass.
Of course.
He played with a pissiness. He said, go check out Storytellers of the 904. You'll hear some of it.
Yeah.
His personality at that time was that. He even told us in that thing, even when people would come up to him at restaurants, he'd be like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
He was just that. He was that kind of mentality. Now he evolved, he matured, all these things. But the Jags, you could use some of that.
Yeah, but see,
and maybe they do have it. I just don't know.
In some spots, because I remember the best tackle I ever went against hands down is Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas wasn't that,
and he wasn't.
But he was one of the best tackles I feel like of all time.
How would you describe him as just a technician?
A straight up technician that always keeps you guessing.
Was he pissy though?
No, not really. But you feared him because he was so talented. I'll set the scene real quick. When you're an edge rusher, you usually have a good idea of the timing of a set, right? So when you know it's gonna be a pass, right? It's 1001, 1002, 1003. This is the tackle stepping back. 1001, 1002, and then hands, right? Joe Thomas sometimes would go 1001, hands. 1001, 1000, hands. 1003, 1000, hands. So you never knew what he was gonna do.
He was a big Greg Maddux.
So yeah, exactly. So it was almost like you feared him because you never knew what he was gonna give you.
Yeah.
And then that, I wasn't afraid because this guy's gonna push me after the whistle. I was afraid because he's already hard enough to get around, but now is he gonna quick step me? Is he gonna go 3 back, 2 back? That was what made Joe Thomas so great. It's everything that he did, it was so technical, where everything was the same, and you could never tell when he's going to actually come at you and lunge at you.
That's interesting.
That's what made him so great.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. You can do it in a variety of ways. I believe now, if you line up some of the great offensive linemen of all time, he's in the minority.
He is, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, because most of them are, you think of nasty.
Just there's a nastiness along with probably a very good technician as well. The footwork's good, everything else is good. Mm-hmm. The repertoire is good, right?
But
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also this I don't want to go play against this guy for 60 snaps.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because he wasn't the biggest guy either. There's some Trent Williams.
Oh,
you see Trent Williams, it's oh God, here we go.
Big dude. My guess is he's got some pissiness to him.
I would hope so. But then you see a guy like Joe Thomas, and I was like, okay, well, he's not big. Should I be afraid? Okay, yep, he just jump set me and knocked me back. Like, yep, now I'm afraid.
That's a great illustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good illustration of it. I don't know where the Jags are, in that. I really don't, and I don't know if we really get a good feel for that anyway. It's unless you're like kind of in the trenches with them.
But here's the thing, Brent. Eventually, if you want to get up to even like the run game of the Buccaneers, if you want to establish dominance like the Lions, if you want to be like the Eagles in terms of physicality, you got to have at least one offensive lineman that is like that. You have to have a Penei Sewell. You have to have a Lane Johnson.
Yeah.
You have to have a Tristan Wirfs. And, we've seen inklings of it, but we haven't seen it the whole year.
Yeah, Hamby's Burner says something interesting. A lot of people are on the Wyatt Milam, right? The Mauler, as he says. And you could say he's going to be on the roster for 10 years. Stamp it. Okay. The Jags have had a lot of guys on the roster for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. But you wonder, that doesn't make them like elite. The question is he elite? Does he bring that to the table? And by the way, it doesn't mean he can't play if he's not elite. You can be good at the offensive line position as well. I believe in that. I just don't think there are a ton of elite guys. But I think what Austin's trying to say here too is like, can you get one elite guy? Can you get two elite guys? I mean, the more you do that, now you got a chance. I mean, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, that's how they formed that line, and others, right, to add in. But that's how you can then go add in a 4th-round pick and he fits in okay because you're elite, right? And now you got time to groom that guy and he fits in, or you raise the standard. Like, that's the other thing. You raise the standard so that guy fits. I don't know where the Jags are at. I think they want to get there, but I also think it's a very challenging thing to do in today's day and age. You can't build it in camp because you don't have the practice stuff to do it. You don't have the 2-a-days. You don't have the pads on enough. It's hard to find it in the college game because the college game, quite frankly, is pretty soft. It's a spread league where there's not a lot of nasty involved in it. So the high school ball's like that now. So you're trained to really not be that way until you get to the highest of levels. Where do you find that? I think it's becoming a more rare commodity as we continue to evolve in the sport of football, based on rules, based on style. And already you are at a disadvantage because you can't find enough human beings anyway like that. It does feel like the guys that are maybe got a little screw loose, but also are really gifted, are on the defensive side of the ball.
True. I'm going to farms, Brent. I'm going to all the farm kids. You know what I'm saying?
But even farming has
all those
gone down, I think.
Yeah. It's all AI, robot driven now. You don't got to do anything. You don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and do chores. Let a robot do it.
Sure, you do, but not everywhere.
Let a robot do it.
They're building houses on farms now. I mean, see, that's a problem. You want to talk farming? It all comes back to the offensive line.
They're building houses on farms. Nice.
We will take a break. Brent Austin Show on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Hey, it's approaching lunchtime, and if you're in Fernandina Beach or down in Durban in St. Johns County or near the town center, why don't you try Mason's famous lobster rolls? MasonsLobster.com to check out the menu. And I went there Monday night. I think I told you a couple times already this week. It was fantastic. So a good spot. Take the family or just go hang out and have some lunch at Mason's famous lobster rolls. What we got? Mason Miller get traded?
Padres.
Wow, I didn't think they were going to move this kid.
I don't know why they did.
Wow, I mean, he's a flamethrower. Now, he's not having an unbelievable season. We thought they might move him last year when we were watching the A's play, but he's got a lot of potential, young guy. Trade deadline, and there are a lot of moves being made, included in that Austin Slater going to the Yankees yesterday. So we'll continue to monitor some of the moves being made. Everybody wants pitching help, especially on the relief side of things. Too bad the Braves don't have any to give up. Hamby.
Yes, we do.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet.
Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location, right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table.
Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
The moment you bite into a Mason's famous lobster roll, nothing is the same. Suddenly, it's 5 a.m., and you're boarding a lobster boat in Maine, heading out to check your traps, keeping only the best, just like it's been done for nearly a century. Because you can't taste lobster this good without it changing you for good. Mason's famous lobster rolls from the waters of Maine.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
So I believe it was a week ago, Casey Kurtz is on the show, shared a picture of was it a bumper set? It wasn't a bumper set. It was just like somebody made a sign, put it in the back of their car, and what did it say? It said bleep something. It was
State Farm, I think it was.
A State Farm or Allstate, whatever the case. Yeah, I think it was State Farm. Bleep State Farm, right? Well, Brent, Yesterday, I'm driving down Beach Boulevard, right by my house, and happen to notice a sign on a truck this time.
Oh.
This seems to be a trend that's circulating Jacksonville right now because, Hamby, if we go to the pictures, we have another disgruntled customer of another company. Goodyear bleeped up my truck.
Was that really the poster board on it?
Yes.
Like I taped it somehow or
Taped it
something?
now, here's the irony to it. Hamby, do you have the other picture of where he was parked next to?
No, sir.
Okay. He's by the Goodyear shop.
Oh, so he's putting it on display for them. Wow, is this a trend? Are we seeing this somewhere? Like, how do we see this twice in Jacksonville?
That's what I'm saying. Because I've never seen it before until
I don't really feel like I've ever seen somebody do that. Like, is this the new way of writing a review?
I guess Google wasn't good enough. I guess Yelp wasn't paying the bills. I don't know, Brent. What do you got?
Well, like I said when we did the other one, I mean, you actually can make a bigger impact. Like the companies really care about their Google reviews,
of course,
and those are important to them. So that's wild, and that was down beach or something like that.
That was literally just down beach, yesterday. But then it got me on the topic a little bit.
The one thing I always say, because we get this all the time, like you'll have people write in or whatever else. It's just like it just takes some special kind of effort.
Yes,
like I'll get mad at something. We all get mad at something.
Yeah.
But you come off it.
Yeah.
Like, so by the time that you actually go buy the poster board, get the marker out, tape it onto your truck, like sooner or later you calm down from the
Cooler
event.
heads prevail.
Right? You're like, okay, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not taping this up.
Yeah.
But that takes a special kind of mad to continue that process.
And do you think people are pulling up to that, the place and just being like, well, hey, by the way, I mean, I wanted to come here, but now I see this truck outside and it's no one's
like, it's the same deal. It's like you feel better about it.
I guess, man.
Right. But
then it got me on the topic a little bit because I think we're all cut from the same cloth here, gentlemen. I don't think we're like big, like giant bumper sticker guys.
No.
Right. And let's be honest, in Florida, we see a lot of bumper stickers. Right. Sometimes political.
I don't think I've ever put a bumper sticker on my car.
Sometimes religious, sometimes sports themed, whatever the case may be. And I'm with you, Brent. I have never put a bumper sticker on my car either. So then the question would be, what are you so passionate about that you would actually put a bumper sticker on your car? Hamby, feel free to chime in, but be careful what you say, no, Hamby, because we know you might go with this one, but just be careful with it. But like, where would you guys go in terms? Because let's be honest, like you put a bumper sticker on your car because you're passionate about something.
Yeah, either that or like the school. Like I could see, like, hey, I bought something for the school. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like people do that. I won't hate on that.
That doesn't count. So what do you put if they made you put a bumper sticker on your truck, Brent, on that beautiful GMC?
Yes, Nidnick Buick GMC Sierra 1500. I was going to say Nidnick.
Go ahead and cover up.
It's already there.
Go ahead and cover up that beautiful pearl white paint with a giant sticker.
Well, I've actually thought about wrapping the truck with Action Sports Jacks, so there we go.
Okay.
Maybe I'm really too passionate about Action Sports Jacks and all our platforms.
Now,
that's really where my mind went at first.
Is that a tax write-off?
I would hope so.
Okay, well, see, it doesn't count, Brent, because now it's business. Something from the passion of your heart. We going Red Sox? You going Jaguars? I mean,
no,
I'm not going.
There's not a team.
See,
there's not a team. Like I can't justify a team.
I mean, I could see myself if I had, if I'm rowing in the Nimnik, I could see a little dog sticker looking pretty good on that.
Gonna get pulled over in a heartbeat.
There's more dogs tags in Jacksonville than there are Gators, and I will have no statistical evidence of that, and might just be my bias of my eyes, but I am so convinced. I see so many dog tags in this city. More than Gators.
No, this is like when you like.
Dude,
this is
trying
not
to make like a scientific breakthrough. Like, there's a lot more dog tags. I just noticed that. I don't know if it's really true or not.
If I need to over the next 30 days,
go ahead.
Tally it.
Okay,
go ahead.
Tally it.
Okay, I will.
I mean, don't come to my part of the neighborhood because there's a bunch of Gator fans down there, man.
Well, here's the thing. You know what? This is what happens. I can't remember what car. I want to say it was a minivan or something. When we got one back in Albany, when the kids were born, we got a minivan. And I was like, I never had noticed a minivan, I don't think, in my life on the road. And then when you buy one, you're like, oh my gosh, they got one, they got one, they got one, they got that one. That's the same as ours. Like you start noticing like everybody's driving the same thing you're driving.
Sure.
I think this is totally what's happened to you, Hamby. You're like, hey, I'm a Georgia fan, so I only notice when Georgia, like I'm blinded by all the Gators. Yeah. There's no way in hell, Hamby, that there are more dog bumper stickers, whatever, flags outside your house than Gators. Like you just have tuned yourself out of orange and blue, and you just don't see it.
This is true, but also they've had a lot more success, Brent. So do you think maybe they are a little more passionate now?
I get the front running, the bandwagoners, like those. It does come out of the woodwork when that happens. There's no doubt, but it's just like it's not true. Like if you're gonna have to start again in your mind, it's true, but it's not true. Like you're gonna have to put on the meta glasses, and we're gonna count with you.
Okay,
and it's not even gonna be close.
Good point.
All right, we'll see.
But it's cool. Like I'm not hating on the fact that you're just so oblivious to it and just so or not on the Gator stuff. Like I respect it, but it ain't true.
So Hamby, you'd put the Georgia Bulldog sticker over like Atlanta Brave sticker?
Yeah,
just because of the
especially
season?
right now.
Well, I was going to say
especially right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a great call, though. I don't know if something. Maybe I should ask myself what I'm so passionate about more often.
It would either be that, or I might throw a Bible verse on there. We'll see.
What about like the fish? Jesus fish.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the prototypical.
That's a good bumper sticker, right?
Yeah.
Maybe get you out a few like traffic tickets too or something. They see the Jesus fish, like that seems like a pretty good dude. Maybe we won't give the ticket. Seriously, you don't think so, Brent?
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it war and religion now? What are you talking about, man?
I mean, I just don't think that's the thing. I mean, maybe it's like
I don't know. Man.
I love cops. Like would do better, but like.
Oh, the back to blue. It could.
I mean, no, well, that blue, you could convince that one of me, but I don't know about
I heart cops. That's weird, man.
We might get pulled over for that.
Yeah, you don't think a Jesus fish does anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, I disagree.
I'd love to ask policemen, women, of like what is the one that gets people out? Like, give a test. And be like, and I don't think the bumper sticker is going to be high on the list.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
If it's the right person.
All right, what's yours?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I mean, like,
I need more time to think of it.
Probably probably some anime thing or something.
No
like some show.
way.
What do you mean, man? I'm not going.
Like, does this say more about me as like I don't really care about bumper stickers, or more that I'm not super passionate about like one particular thing? I'm not really sure where I weigh in.
What about like a Garth Brooks like sticker?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, like
I'm trying to help you out.
Well, I'm just telling you, like I'm being real with you. I wouldn't put a Garth Brooks bumper sticker on my car. And I do like Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
I like Eric Church. I like Zach Brown Band. I do like those things.
Okay.
Let's ask Paul Dozier the same. Let's go fishing with Paul Nimnick Buick GMC.
Keep putting on your boat.
Armor Guard exterior bumper sticker on the boat.
Yeah.
Paul, you got a Gator sticker on your car?
Hell yeah, he does.
No, I don't.
Hamby, Paul, come on.
I do have a Gator tag, though. Hamby, you've lost your mind. If you think there's more Georgia tags in Jacksonville than there are Gator tags, it's 10-1.
No, it's not, Paul. Come on. It's not 10-1.
Here's the deal. On the reason that he's noticing this is my good friend Travis Cummings. Was a state representative, now retired. He's the one that got the Georgia tags pushed through.
My man,
Tallahassee to get it done. Only 2 or 3 years ago. So the reason this is all the Georgia.
Is he running again? Can I vote for him?
Well, he does. He's in the insurance business now. So if you need some group health insurance, he'll hook you right up.
There you go, Hamby.
He's a huge Georgia fan, but that's why you think, because you've never seen them your whole life, and now they're everywhere because, like you said, they're a bunch of front runners, and so when I was a kid, when I grew up in the 80s, right, and when I was a kid, Georgia was beating the crap out of Florida, and all of my friends in elementary school were Georgia fans, and of course these are the Vince Dooley days. They were just beating the crap out of the Gators, poor Gators. And then in the 90s, they all became FSU fans. So now they're back to Georgia fans. So that's why you got all the stuff around. But
do you have any bumper stickers on your truck, or
No.
boat?
Not one. Not one.
Are there a lot of bumper stickers on boats?
They put stick. A lot of people put stickers on boats. A lot of people put the name of their boat. I put the name of my boat on the transom, where if you're at a dock, somebody can see it, but not on the side. I think that these yellowfin boats that I am lucky enough to drive around in are just beautiful boats, and they have beautiful lines, and they look great. And I think stickers sometimes just, I don't know, man. You were talking about the boat wrap or the wrap in the truck. I mean, come on, man. Somebody would have to be. Back in the day when I thought I was some professional fisherman 20 years ago, a company wanted to wrap my boat, and I refused. I said, for 20 grand you can wrap my boat. I'm not doing it. And I think wraps. A good friend of mine I fish with, who's an excellent fisherman, has a wrap. He's a sponsor. He's sponsored by a company out of Daytona. Anyway, he's a billboard. He can't hide. You can see him from 3 miles away and know exactly who it is. I'm like, man, we got to get rid of this wrap. It's ridiculous and it's ugly. I mean, gosh, these boats are so pretty these days. Put these gaudy wraps on them. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, if somebody wants to pay you a lot of money, put the wrap on it. But a lot of people get the wraps on them just because they think they're cool, think it's cool. But I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it. But that's interesting you say that. I've seriously thought about it because, hey, promotion for the show, promotion for the network,
sure.
Promotion for Let's Go Fishing. Like, I get what you're saying. Now you're, like, identifiable, but I actually think, like, they kind of work a little bit.
It might make some sense, I mean, because, but just for people that do it, a lot of people do it just because they think it's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's why they did it. I thought it was all basically advertising.
That's just not. I guess I'm more of a. I don't put stickers on my windows. I have a front license plate on my truck, a yellowfin front license plate, and no stickers. I'm not a sticker guy.
Paul, I'm not sure if we ever established this, but what is the name of your boat?
The name of my boat is Outside Chance.
Okay.
And that was the name of my dad's boat since I was a kid. And then when I got my first boat, my boat was called Inside Chance. And my dad quit fishing, got sick. He passed away a few years ago. And then I took the name of his boat when he quit fishing. And then our smaller boat's called Inside Chance. And then when Bradley gets his boat, in a few years, his boat will hopefully be Inside Chance and mine will be Outside Chance. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So I didn't really actually. I don't know why the names. We've talked boat names, I think, in the past, but I wonder. There's probably a lot of that actually handed down names.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people. There's a lot of really clever boat names. When you get 600 or 700 boats in a tournament, everybody's got a name of their boat, right? And there's a lot of really goofy ones. There's a lot of kind of funny ones. There's a lot of play on words that are cool. But there's lots of real team, real
you said
fun,
that.
real this, real that. We got a lot of that.
Yeah, instead of Let's Go Fishing, I was talking about real something. Is like everything's real.
Yeah.
We'll lay off that. Okay, that's a good one. By the way, I would put on your boat now, not even an Outside Chance, just for Hamby. That Georgia stickers outnumber the Florida stickers.
Hey, how about this? Before next week? How about this? I'll do. I don't know if I can find out. I bet I can find out Duval County to the number of Georgia tags versus Florida tags. The tax collector, head of the tax collector's office, is a friend of mine in St. Johns County. I bet I can find out.
All right.
To the number. We'll have that next week.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know if I want it for St. Johns County.
Well, I'll find out for Duval, St. Johns, all that.
Yeah, because your best chance, actually, Hamby, is really like Nassau.
Nassau.
Right? Like, that's your best chance.
And
you ain't winning up there, by the way.
Georgia up there.
You ain't winning up there.
They think it's Georgia. They think it's Georgia.
Georgia South.
Oh, man.
Hey, what do we got on the water? I know you're not on the water right now, but what's happening?
Well, I was this morning. I'm down. We're down at Hammock Beach in Palm Coast, and my son Bradley and our good friend Merritt were out surf fishing this morning. And I walked down there, and there's quite a bit of life in the water. The water's a little cooler down here. It's not bad. It's very calm, beautiful day. But there's pelicans diving, some bait out here, and there's a big kingfish tournament on Saturday, the North Fernandina, all the way through the Flagler Pier is the boundary. And they should have beautiful weather, and there seems to be a lot of bait around. Hopefully the fish decide to bite because it's been very slow.
Okay, yeah, and I remember that's the big one. That's what some big prizes, right? I think a truck given away and a $360,000 boat you've been mentioning the last couple of weeks. So that's it's a big event. Speaking of big events, tell us about your Kaylee. Not my Kaylee, your Kaylee, spelled the same, by the way, which I absolutely love. But first Kingfish tournament for her last weekend.
Nice.
Oh, looks like she did all right.
Let me tell you what the greatest form of torture is, guys. And the greatest form of torture is you take 4 kids under, let's say, 11, and you go out on about a 99-degree day, and you go fishing for 7 hours, and you get 1 bite in 7 hours. And that was it. 9.44 pounder for Miss Kaylee, but it was her first Kingfish tournament, and she caught the only fish of the day, the only bite of the day. So, but good for her. She was tough, and I commend her brother and our other friends for letting the little girl go first, which was cool. So she was excited, and it was an accomplishment, and we're proud of her.
That's pretty awesome. But hopefully you pack the sunscreen.
Patience, Brent.
Yes.
Word of the day is patience on that
my
boat.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Patience and whiskey. That's what we needed with that.
That's a good name for a boat. Patience and whiskey.
I like that.
That is a good name for a boat. Very well done.
The best boat name, not to get off subject, my favorite boat name of all the boat names I've heard over the years in our tournaments, and I think this is a good one, was Poor Decisions, P-O-U-R Decisions. I think that's a good boat. I like that one.
Well done. Do you remember the first tournament you ever fished in? So, will Kaylee remember this?
I remember the first tournament I ever fished in. It was the Jacksonville Kingfish tournament with my dad, and I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and we thought we knew what we were doing, and we didn't have a clue. But it was a memory. That was back then. There was 1,000 boats, and you used to go out in the ocean into a holding area, and then they'd shoot a shotgun or a flare in the air at 7:30, and it was just a boat race, just crazy. 1,000 boats, all left Mayport. And they'd take you out there, and it was borderline. It's a miracle nobody ever got killed, but it's something I will never forget. All these boats and all this testosterone just ripping, man. It was something.
Yeah, that sounds like a scene right there. Well, that's awesome. Good stuff. Hey, go enjoy the little getaway. Thanks for taking a few minutes with us, Paul. Back at it next week as well on Let's Go Fishing.
Yeah, I'll be in there next week. I have heard the red fishing's picked up in the creeks a little bit, and the nighttime, this time of year, fishing around the docks at night under the lights, it's not quite so hot, and the fishing's good. But the shrimping's excellent in the river still, like we talked about last week, too. So the fishing will be good in St. John's as well. So you guys have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. That is Paul Dozier. Let's Go Fishing each and every week, presented by Nimnik Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exterior. And you can check out gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com for Armor Guard Exterior. Give them a call, 904-762-7779. Gutters, awning, screens, windows, doors, storm protection this hurricane season as well. And right now you can get 15% off Armor Guard Exterior products. So make sure you look them up today.
Brent, you got any stories from your childhood teaching patience? Or Hamby, you got anything? Like that, that first time where you had to learn the true value of patience?
Yeah, I don't really feel like something jumps at me. Overall, I think I'm kind of patient, I guess. I think I'd lean on that side. I don't know if I'm like the ultimate patient person, but it depends what it is. Probably not here in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
But more like outside here. I don't know, man. Why? You got something that comes to mind?
Oh, yeah, man. Going hunting with my grandfather for the very first time. Deer hunting.
And you were like...
Well, I mean, I'm like probably, 7, 8, and I got my 20 gauge and everything. It's Wisconsin, so it's the middle of winter. It's hunting season, so it's probably, 5 degrees outside. It's pitch black because you have to get up before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And I've told the story before, but my grandfather was the only guy I ever feared in my entire life. And it's not because he was a mean dude. It's just because of the way they carried himself. Dude fought in Korea and everything. He's a blue collar through and through. So I was petrified of him. So I always wanted to impress him, right? So we're going hunting and everything. I'm like, yeah, I can handle this, Grandpa. I got this. And so he's got his 12 gauge. I got my 20 gauge. We're walking out there. We go on the stand, and I'm sitting out there, and I'm thinking okay, hunting. So the deer will literally just come by us in a second. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't go out.
Later.
And we'll see you later.
It's like an arcade.
Hey, 3 hours later, and I'm freezing, and I'm afraid to even say anything. I'm just like, hey, Grandpa, I'm a little cold. Can I get like a hand warmer, and stuff like that. So like, I think we're out there for like 7 or 8 hours and didn't see anything.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Like we heard some cracks in the woods. And that was exciting for a little bit. Could have been a squirrel. Could have been a badger. Could have been Wolverine. Don't know. But yeah, that was like the first time hunting.
I say it all the time when this comes up. I've never done it.
Hunting?
Never. And I want to do it. Like I always said, my vision of hunting is I got to go with Lagaman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I got to go because the dude loves it so much.
Dude, I'm going to say this.
Right? So I want to
go. Let's go back to Wisconsin when we go back.
All right. I want to see why people like it so much. I don't hate on it, by the way, at all, because I compare it to like people who like golf, and like I golf a lot. Some people don't like golf, right?
Yeah.
But I like when I really want to find out why people are so passionate about it. Like I've gone fishing, and I know that can be a weight, as Paul said, but I don't. Like I wonder. If that happened to me and I went out there and 6 hours, 7 hours go by and there's not really any action.
Yeah. Especially if there's no Wi-Fi for you to tweet.
Well, I was going to say, dude, I'm
not sure
in the 90s. I had nothing.
Hunting is really hard to live tweet.
And you can't make any noise.
Yeah. And I don't know if any
noise.
My point is, I don't know if I'd go back. But maybe I would.
So
I just really don't know if I'd go back or maybe I would.
As a kid, I'm always on the go, right? I'm just always moving.
Yeah.
So like to sit still for like hours on end
That's hard,
and not
man.
be able to move or talk, and you don't have like a cell phone or anything, like, and just sit there. Like I look at my grandpa, he's just like, he's looking off in the distance, admiring the wilderness. Like I don't care about any of this.
I know people,
but now, like in my 30s, I can definitely see just turning everything off, sitting in the woods for a couple hours, man, and just admiring nature. Like it's a special thing. So I think the older that I got, the more I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I get I think I can appreciate that part too. I just don't know if I can do it. Like I can't go on cruises for more than 3 days or I'm done. And there's beer and alcohol and everything else. It's like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
Like I can't. I don't like sitting and doing.
Yeah.
But even like the beach, it's like, all right, been here an hour, let's go.
Now what? Yeah.
Like that is.
Well, and I'll say this too.
I haven't turned that 8-year-old off, I guess.
With hunting, and I get people that aren't acclimated wouldn't get it, but like there's something to be said when it's like a lot of snow on the ground because it muffles everything. So everything is like deathly quiet.
Yeah.
So it's just you in the woods, and every once in a while, like you hear like something crawling around. Like it's a cool experience. Like once again, as a kid, could care less, right? Yeah. Could care less. Just get me out of here. But now looking back on it, like it'd be cool to go back out there again.
Yeah, I got to do it. I want to do it.
Let's do it, Brent.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe the other reason I haven't really even tried it is because a lot of times it's like in the fall, right? Time frame.
True.
Well,
we should do we might not see anything, but we should do the show. Like, do the show, whisper and everything.
Whisper.
And then
wow.
Well, hey, we do have a 24-hour network. We could just have a live cam.
Now we're talking.
Right?
Yeah.
Live cam with an occasional
stream? Yeah, I mean, hey, streamers are making millions of dollars. Maybe get Travis Hunter on the show sometime.
Brent's first hunting experience. All right. Hey, before we hit a break, in fact, as we hit a break, let's get a little inshore fishing report from Captain Roger. He gives that to us on what's been obviously a very hot week here in Jacksonville, and then we'll be back right after the break. Noon hour ahead. Got a game with KC to play. Well, not really a game. We're putting some money on the line, and we'll give you the updated headlines from camp today.
Captain Roger here with your Action Sports Inshore Fishing Report for Northeast Florida. Today is July 31st. We've been getting brutalized with hot temperatures, extreme heat, but there is some good news. Starting this weekend and into next weekend, we're going to get a little bit of cooler temperatures in the 90s. I know that's not saying much, but that's a lot. A little bit cooler is better than hotter. Your flounder have stayed consistent. Best catches of those has been Nassau, Fernandina, Mayport, Matanzas. Pretty much your inlet areas are where you're going to find most of those fish consistently. They are up the rivers, but usually with those fish, if you find them, you'll find numbers, but you may hit them one day and then you'll have to go back to work the next day where it's a little more consistent on those inlets. Trout fishing, best trout fishing remains early morning or at night. Nighttime under lights, and you want to use live shrimp for those in the early morning, top waters, and your slow subsurface suspending twitch baits work best during those early morning hours. During the day, that bite shuts down. Redfish, this weekend, I noticed that we're going to have a falling tide starting early That voids well with anglers who love to sight fish redfish, and we have I pretty much say a pretty perfect tide for this weekend. So if you like to sight fish redfish, stick with those shrimp imitators, and you'll do well on those because they'll be pulling around and crawling. They call them crawling on the mud flats. Tarpon, there's a lot of tarpon around. The problem is with those, they don't like those bluebird skies. And hopefully with a little bit more cloud buildup, which is what I'm suspecting, it's going to make those temperatures lower down a little bit. That should increase the bite on them. Stick with your live bait, mullet, pogies on a float. Sometimes guys throw a dead bait on the bottom. There's a lot of different ways. I say throw everything at them because they're one of the hardest fish to catch out there. Until next week, I'm Captain Roger with your Action Sports Inshore Fishing Report. Thank you.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good, and the medical professionals here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants.
We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter.
Right now, you can get a free Connecticut reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Connecticut Premier Softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Connecticut water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax Pal.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Jaguars back to work at the Miller Electric Center after a day off yesterday, a light day, more so than most, down at training camp. Cole Van Lanen out for the rest of training camp, and Ransaw week to week. So 2 more guys that will not be available when the Jags scrimmage themselves inside the stadium tomorrow night around 7. But still, all eyes will be on Travis Hunter. Will he get a catch in the scrimmage? If it does, it will shut down Jags media.
A catch or a pick? He's probably going to play both, so it could be both. By the way, Bashal Tootin also back in the swing of things, so good news for the running back after kind of being light most of this week. And you mentioned Ransaw lower body, Cole Van Lanen's shoulder, Dennis Gardeck back off the physically unable to perform list, so that just leaves Mason Smith out there. So those are some of your recycled top headlines presented by Republic Services, recyclingsimplified.com. Brent Martineau along with Austen Lane, Jason Hamby. Casey Kurtz has joined the fray. Filling out some paperwork.
Hey. How's it going?
Hey.
I can't explain to you how this is the goofiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Take us behind the scenes, Casey. What are you talking about?
You haven't seen a lot.
Yes, I have. First off, I've seen a lot. I'm not as old as you, so I haven't seen as much as you, but this is goofy. Like, there's so many sections. It should just be like, this is who you are, this is what you did, this is where you get your money.
Yeah, I know it.
Not who do you know that
Austin
works here.
I think I had to fill
You
this
did one
out.
of these? Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, the vendor thing.
Isn't it goofy?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it took me a couple times, I think, to even fill it out. I did it wrong a few times.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, just so you know, that goofiness, multiply that by like 30.
Yeah.
That's how and I got to be in the middle of all of it.
Casey, I mean, you can
fill it out right, will you?
Well, boo-hoo. I brought it in because you threw a fit. You were like, don't fill it out wrong. Like,
Casey,
I'm not
let me
even going to
ask you
finish the
this.
sentence, but...
Do you have a LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Okay, just copy and paste your LinkedIn and put it on there. That's what I did for my resume on the morning show, and that went over fine, so we should be good.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, it didn't. I had to redo it again. Literally, a corporate came to me. They go, you just copy and pasted your LinkedIn form for your resume. I'm like, that's correct. Because I already knew I got the job. So, like, what do you want me to do? He's like, we actually need you to fill out an actual resume with the cover sheet to verify to corporate that, you're serious about this job. I go, okay, cool.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, you know me, man. Just doing the bare minimum. Like,
You're on LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, come on, Brent. Come on, at me, Brent.
Are you really? Like, is it up to date?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
I have like 500 requests. For
I've
people
never
that
used-
wanted,
Well, I just meant, like, do you have your job history as, like, Jacksonville Jaguars, Uber, Brent and Austin
no,
show?
I don't have, I think
Where are we on the list?
Yeah, it's a good point. No, I didn't include Uber. I should include Uber.
It'd be funny. It'd just be funny.
That would be
I have
good.
UFC. I don't think I have the new Brent and Austin show, like, updated. Sorry.
I forgot about the UFC part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hammy, you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, not updated, I don't think.
That's funny to me. Like, and you are?
Yeah, but I don't know. My manager runs it.
Yep.
I don't know the password.
LinkedIn seems like something to me that's so, I don't know, like 35 plus. I don't know the age group. I don't feel like 50, but I don't feel like it's these guys' age.
I just thought it was like a resume thing where I could print it off and that's my resume. But that's not how.
I think that's the design, but companies are scum and they want you to write the same information on their form. But I don't know
all the rings.
Hamby, I don't know if this happened to you, but for me, one of my college classes, we had to make one.
A resume?
Oh, really?
It was
That's
no, a LinkedIn.
Well, that's
Yes.
actually pretty smart, probably.
But there was a whole class that was resume, cover letter,
That's
LinkedIn.
smart,
It was legitimately a
life skill,
a project. To do the LinkedIn.
smart.
And I've just left it there. I've never been on it once.
It's crazy. It's funny. I'm not on LinkedIn. I mean, I'm on LinkedIn, but I'm not on there a lot or use it. I don't even know how to really. I've scrolled through it in the past just because
Amanda
I got
Steady
there.
uses LinkedIn.
She does. A lot of people use it, obviously.
For what? What do you?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the crazy
I
thing
think
is,
she tries to sell her products. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's happened recently, but I never used to get alerts that somebody has reached out or there's somebody requesting whatever, like a Facebook friend thing, whatever it is. But I'm getting them all the time lately.
Well,
and I don't know if my name ended up somewhere or something happened to trigger that, but I know I'm not on it, so I don't know why it would have. But I get them almost twice a day, probably.
Maybe you're finally catching on. In the business world, people are trying to see what you're about.
They're trying to get on the Brent Austin show.
Let's go,
I should
man.
probably get on LinkedIn.
You should. But the funny thing with LinkedIn is it's the original TikTok, because if you go to somebody's LinkedIn, it shows you that they viewed your profile.
Does it really?
I swear.
Okay.
It'll say if you go on yours right now,
Yeah.
if you haven't been on in years or whatever, it'll say
haven't.
X amount of people viewed your profile. It's really goofy. But then you kind of know who's trying to hire you. You're like, okay, I see you, Sandra.
So it's like the exact, not
The
just
exact
a number.
human. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
the exact person.
Well, you might have to pay for
that.
Yeah, the premium.
I got you.
But yes, if there's a way that you can see the exact human and what they do viewed your profile.
Why do you say that's like TikTok? Again, I don't use TikTok, but
TikTok, you can see who viewed your profile.
Oh, your profile.
Yeah. Just like they clicked on if Brent posted, that'd be on Twitter. They click on your little picture, and then it comes to Brent.
Let's put it in a dating app because you can see who looked at you. Hey, maybe she's feeling me a little bit. Maybe for a professional setting, or maybe a romantic setting.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
She's doing some research.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Didn't Twitter take something away, like seeing the likes?
Yeah, you
or
can't
something recently.
You can't see other people who likes other people's stuff.
Correct.
I can't see if I go on your page right now. I can see who retweeted your stuff. I can't see who liked it.
But if you posted it, you can still see who liked it.
Yes.
Your own post, you can see who likes it.
you can see your own stuff.
But other people can't see.
Okay.
And if you used to be able to go to people's profile, if I went to your profile, there'd be a section called likes, and I could see everything that you've liked. So if you were Sydney Sweeney, American Eagle I would have seen that.
You would have seen that.
So, by the way, did you hear about Sydney Sweeney? There's a whole new, we can't. Yeah, okay, you're good. Oh, you don't wear socks. You're disgusting. Only ankle socks now, because Sydney Sweeney says ankle socks are what we got. Beautiful.
I see you, Sydney.
So you're in there. She also said,
out.
"Oh my God, you are wearing socks!
Brent's on board, man.
You disgusting human, you. Good for you, back on board."
Brent.
Motivated by Sydney.
Let's go.
And she said, "Jewel." I'm telling Hamby, what kind of socks you wearing?
None.
You're sick. All right.
Brent, the next time you interview James Gladstone, can you ask him who's more intangibly rich, Sydney Sweeney or Travis Hunter?
It's actually a great question. Also, she said,
"Do you want to go viral or not, man?"
No, I don't.
Okay, then.
People ask me this all the time. I get this all the time. Ben Becker's like, "Hey, you want to be? You want national people talking about you today?" I'm like, no,
All right, fine.
I don't.
I'll tell Mia to ask it, then she'll ask it. What's up, Casey?
That's crazy work right there.
What's up, Casey?
She also said the jewelry on dudes is in now. You got to wear jewelry.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sydney. I'm out of that one.
What do you mean? Okay.
I can't. I don't wear jewelry. I don't like it. Sorry.
Okay.
You're in.
I just ordered 6 new bracelets. I don't know what you're talking about. I've also got an anklet coming.
Gonna be looking like a magician or something.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
those Chris Angel types.
Might even get an earring. You never know.
Nose ring?
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Was she specific? What kind of jewelry?
Nah, just jewelry on dude. She was like,
Oh,
in.
really?
Yeah.
A waste of money.
I can't get into jewelry, man. Dang. Sorry, Sydney. Okay, all right. I'm one for.
I'm
one
okay
for
with
two.
the chain and stuff. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, I've always worn the
Brent,
chain.
you're not
Yeah.
rocking jewelry either.
No. Like in high school, I had a chain.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like a chain, like a rope chain, not like a chain.
I'm thinking like, yeah.
Did you have those
I had
on
was
it?
iced out. Yeah, grill and everything.
Yeah, I have thought about the iced out BAM.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
I've thought about it.
Hey, but
just
you
for
got
fun.
any bling or not? You got any? You got a necklace?
I now have a chain that was my wedding gift for my wife.
Let's see that bad boy.
Right here.
You're not on screen.
Hey, it's good on screen, man.
It's small.
Nice.
There you go.
Ah,
all right.
All right.
Does it have her initials on it?
No, I just never. No, that's only a one-way thing. I think.
Did we establish what you got her?
I got her to this pearl bracelet thing.
Nice.
You know, by the way,
Nice.
I've got a year. I just thought about this like this week. I still haven't got Abby's wedding gift.
Oh, dude, Brent, shame on you.
You haven't
Casey,
either.
You'll be pissed. Oh no, Hamby, did you get my gift?
Oh yeah,
you got it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you got my gift.
appreciate you, man.
And a sweet little message. You get the message?
Yeah, it was tender.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
sweet little
Tender. He
message.
said
Appreciated it.
tender.
It was tender.
Did you say it was tender?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Tender, baby.
Did you say Tinder or tender?
Tender.
Okay.
Yeah, like a chicken tender.
I see.
Yeah.
What
Don't
you?
worry about it, Brent.
Why am I going to be pissed? I don't understand.
Because you went on a 25-minute TED Talk. I got nothing for your wedding,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and I just gave you a nice piece of advice that I forgot about. Remember?
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Would you get him like a serpentine belt or something like that to commemorate your?
No, I just there was an option because I went to the wedding registry, and there was an option to like whatever like silverware or like plates. Or
Everybody that got you somewhere or plate just got whatever.
Well, I mean, come on, man. Like every
It's
time
true.
Every time you eat dinner, like I don't want you to think about me. You know, I'd rather like have a cool experience. So there's an option to help fund the honeymoon.
Nice.
So I donated to the honeymoon.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, Hamby, you owe me like $150. When am I going to get that money?
I've texted you 3 times.
Well, in that
Here's
case,
the
then, anyway, just Hammy, go ahead and wear the money I gave you and give it to Casey.
Cool, just check it.
Yeah.
Because I've texted him 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your Venmo? Second time, here's take 2. What's your Venmo? Take 3. And at this point, I'm convinced that he's not telling me purposely just for times like this.
Yeah.
So he can tell me that I owe
Call
money.
you out on the air. Yeah. That's what
It's
it
well
is.
calculated.
For sure. Yep. I do need my money, though, so I'll get you my Venmo right after the show.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know. Liv might try to jump in with Liv's list from the stadium. She was out there today, and
Birthday year
we
for
got to
Liv.
sing happy birthday to
Birthday
Liv.
year. The whole
Birthday.
year round, baby. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. She's pumping her fist. I got to get her in here real quick.
Yeah, we're not singing for the birthday year.
No,
I seriously, I was. Somebody thought I was being sarcastic today. On Twitter, I wished her a happy birthday, and I said, I've never met anybody that gets this excited about their birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, I think that's genuine. I'm trying to think of somebody else that I know that is like, people like their birthdays and stuff, but she really likes
we
her
don't have
birthday.
one.
I don't know if I've ever met anybody that likes her birthday this much. I wonder if she'll like when she's like 40 and stuff as much.
Yeah, maybe
Or,
it's just,
like, hide
you
away
know,
from it.
It's young, it's still exciting, but like eventually gets to the point, Liv, where it's like, okay, it's just another year.
What do you,
I don't mean to
what are you in the
depress you.
pool?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
It looks like you're at some resort. That's the Miller Electric Center on the porch.
What's up?
What's up, Liv?
Also like my birthday when I'm 40, by the way.
You will?
I think so. Listen, actually this year I really downplayed my birthday. I know you're gonna laugh at that, but I feel like it's really like fallen behind because I've had a lot of like family health issues going on, and then of course training camp going on. So I really haven't done that much for my birthday. I went to dinner on Sunday, and that's really all I've done. So you should be, and I took it down from like a month to a week.
I mean, Brett, do we gotta throw her a party then?
Well,
trampoline park, let's go.
Here's my problem. I can't get Liv anything.
Because she has everything? Or what are you
No,
saying? Okay.
because today's my anniversary and I'm not getting Steph anything.
Oh.
So if I get Steph anything, I'm sure as hell I can't Liv anything.
How many years? First of all, congratulations.
No, thanks.
How many years?
26 today.
And, all right. Nothing, huh?
No.
Sir, she...
No.
Okay.
No. But hopefully she gets me a chain.
Wow. So you guys have like a pre-written agreement that you don't get each other anything? Or she'll get you something? Okay, got it.
I think it's just like an unwritten thing, like...
Maybe it's like a nice dinner or something,
Like she
right?
will, yeah, like we'll go, maybe we'll
Yeah,
grab
go
dinner. I said, I was like, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? She didn't really answer.
Lobster rolls it is. Sounds great. All right, Liv. Back to your birthday.
So, hey, Liv, not to steal from your birthday, but apparently Sydney Sweeney says she likes men in jewelry. Do you agree?
Men in jewelry. No.
We still got one on our team, Brent.
Okay.
Still got one. Nice.
All right.
I mean, like something here and there, but I mean, if you're talking like he needs to have a bracelet, a ring, a watch, and a necklace, and earrings, like too much. If you have
Casey
more
listening?
jewelry, you've got a problem.
Okay.
I feel like to this point, I see men have too many like rings on now.
Rings are a big thing.
Like, what are they for?
Just kind of that
like, I'll see somebody with a wedding band on.
Yeah, but then they have a
also
pinky
have like
ring.
a pinky ring or a thumb ring. I don't know what the heck ring. Like, do these signify things? Because again, I don't know this world.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just kind of like a look.
It's a look.
No, but I see it all. I'm with you.
But it's way up, right? Yes. It's ticked way up in that regard.
For sure.
That's odd to me.
I do
Liz,
like the creativity behind some of like the football players, like when they have chains. Like I love BTJs that says 7 and the V's like as number 7. Like the creativity behind that, like that I can get behind.
Yeah.
But, like if you start stacking and adding to like rings and bracelets and watches, it's too much. Too less.
I get it. So don't stack.
Yeah.
The jewelry.
Like, have like one nice piece, maybe something else, like a nice watch to go with it. But when you start having like a stack like me, like that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Liv's List, presented by First Florida Credit Union from the stadium today. Pretty light practice over there today, Liv.
Yeah, they didn't get started until around 8:55. They're actually going through a longer walkthrough period as they get closer to those preseason games. And of course, we have the stadium scrimmage tomorrow. So the guys will be doing those pregame warm-ups. It'll really start to feel like an NFL game to them. Grant Udinski was speaking at the podium saying he wanted to make it feel as real as possible for these guys so it's not shocking, especially to these rookies, as well as the pacing of that game. So they will have a really good feel for it tomorrow before hosting the Steelers on Saturday. Well, next Saturday, I should say.
I was going to ask more about our birthday, Brent. Sorry.
Well, I was going to ask more. I just wanted to at least set the table with some football.
Okay,
but I want to go back to the birthday,
Okay,
too.
cool. Liv, I was going to ask you, Liv, are you one of those types where, and maybe not this year, but in the past,
types, this is going to be good.
well, for sure. Have you gone out with like the giant list for your birthday where you got to like check off the list and everything? Like get a stranger to buy you a shot, do something crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a very common thing.
Yeah, like remember when, I don't know if this is a thing anymore, but back when I turned 21 years old, we had those, like, you would make like a giant sign and wear it to like a bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you done that?
I did that for my 21st birthday. Haven't done it ever since. I actually regret doing it for my 21st birthday because that was a very long creative list. But yeah, I mean, it's always fun. It's always a good time. I did it with all my friends. It was a thing back in college, and I don't think it's really a thing anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been out to the beach bars like, in that capacity in a long time, so I couldn't tell you. Okay.
Yeah. You used to be able to point them out really, really easily.
Oh, there are
my
a
friend,
dime a dozen.
Stephanie, her middle name is like Margarita, basically, in Spanish. And so we made her a giant margarita sign. And filled it all in, like had everyone like put at least like 2 ideas down. So it was like you have to get like 21 things done on the 21st birthday. So
Liv, and also in your opinion, like when is it feasible, whether it's male or female, to actually start like the birthday shenanigans? Like we've been making a joke. It's been like your birthday month, your birthday year, but like when can you actually when do you find it acceptable to be like, okay, now it's my birthday time?
I feel like. Well, for me, because my birthday is on the last day of the month, so like once it hits August, like it's over. Like I can't keep going. Like some people keep going after their birthday. Like I have to get all my birthday shenanigans in July, not in August. So I like to start like
the 4th and
yeah, on July 4th. Let America have its birthday, then I'll.
Here comes Liv to take over.
It's very nice of you.
Hey, America, I'll take it from here. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I got it, America. Don't worry.
Yeah. Cool.
I think a week because you have to think about it. Like if your birthday falls on a Wednesday, how many people are going to come out for you on a Wednesday? Like it's hard to plan stuff on a Wednesday night as opposed to like doing it on a Saturday or a Sunday. So I feel like give yourself a week to, see the family, have a family celebration, then have a friend celebration, and then do whatever the heck you want to do.
How many birthdays have you worked?
I think since becoming a part of the Action Sports Jacks team, every single birthday, because it always falls on training camp.
That is not
Dang,
true.
Liv,
There's
that's
no way
messed
that's
up.
true, Liv. That
Better
is
fix
not
that
true.
LinkedIn page,
I
Liv.
thought you were
That's
going to tell me like
unacceptable.
2.
That's unacceptable, Liv.
No, I'm pretty sure because it always falls during the week of training camp.
Yeah, you sometimes take this whole week off.
No, I would try.
I'm going back in the archives.
Brent's got to go back for work purposes.
Marcel took this week.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, so then you had no choice, huh?
Yeah, well,
I did request last week off, and then I switched it to the week before because of training.
she did. She did. She wanted to be at camp. I like that. Appreciate that. How many, will you get anything seriously today on your birthday?
Like a present or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I have like cards in the mail. I hate checking my mail. So I'm sure I have cards and stuff.
Who
in
hates
there.
checking their mail?
Yeah, isn't that
especially
a nice
on their
surprise?
birthday?
That's a great surprise. Packages,
I hate checking my
cards.
mail. Well, because usually, unless it's like my birthday, what do I get? Like a magazine from like, I don't want to call anybody out, but like those magazines with all the deals in it, or like a bill. Like I don't want to check my mail.
Who
for
hates?
that.
Hey, because
I
it's so
love
hard.
checking
It's
the
like,
mail.
I know, right? Hey, oh, a surprise. You know, like it's pretty simple. It ain't tedious. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I thought she was going to tell us she has to walk like 3 miles to her mailbox.
Yeah, okay. That
Like
makes sense.
something like that.
My mailbox is in my like development's clubhouse, which it's not that far of a walk, but it's like, come on, I don't want to.
Are you doing?
Once
Are
a
you
week.
are you going to dinner tonight for your birthday? Getting drunk? I mean, what are we doing?
No, I did a friend's dinner Sunday night over at 1912. I don't know if you guys know that one. It's the new rooftop place. Well, not new. It's been open for a year. I had my birthday there last year in Ponte Vedra, near the Lodgin Club, right on the beach.
Too rich for my blood, but keep going.
No, it's really good. It's really good food. Really, I mean, it's decent priced. It's nothing
I'm kidding.
crazy.
I'm joking.
But yeah, I've done that the last 2 times just because it's walkable from my house. So in case I did
Oh,
get
what a flex, huh?
Yeah.
Right on the beach, walkable from my house,
Rooftop
huh?
bars.
Well, excuse us.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy who lives in Neptune Beach can walk anywhere and everywhere. I have one place I can walk to. That's my one place.
All right, that's fair, Liv.
All right.
Touche. Well, I have one more question.
You have one more birthday
All right,
question?
so Liv, I mean, I consider us friends, right? So, like, as friends, like, do you need like the happy birthday text? Do you need a phone call? Do you need a Twitter shout out? Do you need an Instagram? Or is it just like, hey, when I see you, hey, I hope your birthday was good? Like, in your friends group, what's acceptable? What's not acceptable?
Well, if you're like my best friend, you better do all of the above.
Didn't say I was that.
But because I do all of the above for like
Okay.
my best friends, I'll do something on Instagram, I'll say it in a text, and I'll even like make an effort to go see you that day. So like my best friend tonight, she reached out to me. She's like, "What are we doing tonight? Let's go do something tonight for your birthday." So her and I are just gonna go on the beach and pop champagne for like a hot second and then walk back. But yeah, like that's it. Like I just, one-on-one time with my best friend, that's cool. But like a lot of people, like I don't mind. Like I got a lot of shout outs out here at training camp saying, happy birthday. There's been a birthday
Cool.
pretty much every single day this week of training camp going back to like Thursday, Friday.
Okay. All right.
So everyone's been saying happy birthday. We've all been reminding each other when everyone's birthday is. Like, wait, who's tomorrow's? Your tomorrow or yours tomorrow? So it's been fun. I was like, we should all take a group picture. Like, who's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Nice.
And all our birthdays. Like Logan Cook had one on Tuesday, I think. Darnell Savage had one yesterday. So yeah, it's been fun.
Brent, I know that you put it on Twitter for her happy birthday, but are you gonna have like some kind of Action Sports Jacks like spectacular for Liv's birthday?
No.
Oh,
this
wow.
is enough.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Okay.
They all wished me a happy birthday in the group chat this morning because I got everyone's credentials. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So
take it where I can.
that's it. Yeah.
Well, Liv, let me just go and say happy birthday. That's my birthday. I'm not a big social media guy, as you know. So there you go, Liv. Happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully that counts.
All right, Liv. Enjoy the birthday. I'll see you.
will.
I'm not getting you anything though.
Nothing from Casey. Ouch.
That's something, Brent.
Yeah, maybe.
Hamby, no happy birthday? Okay. Yep. I said happy birthday. Nobody else did. Yes. Yes, Brent.
Oh, man.
Man.
Never met anybody like their birthday so much.
Different world, though, a little bit. Having to go on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
Hit all of them. Hit all of them.
Yeah.
Check the box.
Hey, and then like
And text,
then it has
and
to-
stop by.
And it has to be personalized. Then we have to go on the beach and pop champagne. Like, yeah, okay. Hey, more power to you.
I don't even know when Casey's birthday is, I don't think. Gonna find out once he fills out this paperwork.
Casey, are we close to it or not? It already happened?
No, we're not close to it. I gotta go at 12:30.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So
Oh,
thanks
man.
for bumping my gimmick for Liv's birthday. That
Dang.
was awesome.
Well,
See?
you didn't tell us.
And I made a joke about it yesterday, and now we got bumped again. Do I know my bets quick, or we
Let's
don't
do
got
it.
time?
What we got?
It was a joke, guys.
Oh, you're not actually.
No.
You're staying?
I mean, I do actually have a birthday party to get to, but today's Amanda's birthday.
Is it really?
Really?
Oh, that. Shout out to Amanda. Should we get her on?
No.
I think she likes the show. She's a friend of the show.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Does she have to work today, or is she?
You gonna get her something?
She's working. She's yeah. Never mind.
You gonna get her something?
I did not get her anything. No.
Not a baby.
Yeah.
Dinner or something?
Well, I got her breakfast this morning.
No, that's good.
From?
That works.
Chick-fil-A. She likes Chick-fil-A. And then she's big on the free stuff, so you get a bunch of free stuff for your birthday. So we went to
At Chick-fil-A?
No, just everywhere.
Oh.
So we went to Starbucks and she got free coffee. And then so her Chick-fil-A was free for her. I paid.
Hey, Chick-fil-A, cut the check, because you know like those commercials, like the true testimonials? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I took my wife to... Wife? Yeah.
Wife.
Wife. I took my...
Very much so,
You're
yeah.
still doing good? Yeah. I saw the ring. I took my wife to Chick-fil-A for her birthday and be like, yeah, I'm Casey Kurtz and this is a real story.
Yep.
Get up Chick-fil-A, man.
I could try.
Do it. And I want 20%. That's my idea.
That's my idea.
All right,
again.
betting?
I'm investing in
Brent,
your
I'm
ideas.
always trying to make, a little on the side, please.
Yeah, what are we doing betting what's?
You need a break?
Nah, we get time.
Okay. So yeah, basically this was an idea that I had from the beginning of time. And then Austin had multiple fight camps. Hamby stopped showing up for work.
Yes.
Brent was super annoying. Went on vacation.
That's all you got for me.
Tails all
I
this
was
time.
here.
Yeah.
No, you were gone for like 3 weeks. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah,
Brent, you were on the road a little bit now.
Known bum. Anyway.
This thing stopped months ago.
Yeah, hey man, I tried my best.
It was
Brent.
you guys'
I'm
fault.
bleeding from my nose during sparring. I'm trying to get on as quickly as possible. My head's ringing, and I'm trying to talk about. Well, I think Travis Etienne this year might be. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I tried my best.
So anyway, with that being said, I had this great idea for a betting gimmick that never got off the ground. I guess we're going to try now.
Here we go.
Going into football season. So this is just going to be a mock week since it's the last week of July, but I will explain to you the overall gimmick right now.
Okay.
So there are about 4 weeks a month. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Fair
okay,
enough.
cool. So every week in this gimmick on Fridays, you will have 20 fictional dollars. If you would like to spend your own money, that's your problem, not mine. I will not be paying you back. I made sure to be perfectly clear of
Brent
that.
already did because there's some issues, but go ahead. Like he actually made these bets.
I know.
I'm profit boosting.
He made these bets.
He told me, he sent it to me this morning. He's like, I'm actually going to do it. I was like, I don't care. I'm not paying you back. I made sure to clarify nobody's getting any money from me. So anyway, each week you're going to get 20 fictional dollars. You can spend that in any way you would like, but you have to spend all 20 of those dollars. So if you want to do $21 bets, by all means, whatever, 120, you can do whatever you need to do. At the end of the month, we will see who has the most money from, wins.
The winnings.
And that person will win. The person who has the least amount of money, which as you can imagine could possibly be negative. You could be, up
Sure.
to negative $80. That person will lose, and then there will be a wheel of misfortune that person will have to spin.
Ooh.
The stakes could not be any higher.
There will be various activities on the wheel that you must spin. The wheel will be presented the week or the day that it's supposed to happen, so you won't know until it's happening. And you might have to buy something for everybody. Okay. You may have to do various things on Beach Boulevard. Who knows, right? Anything could happen.
Steal a bike tire.
I was going to say, find my bike tire.
No, it's going to be to get a dry erase board or something and put an expletive on it and put on your truck.
There we go. That's that. I showed the picture.
We've got some candidates.
Picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture.
So that's how it's going to work. And whoever wins at the end of the month, I'll figure something out.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. I like it.
Are you participating?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in.
Wait, you think he's just going to invent the game and not play this one?
Yeah, no,
Let's hope so.
Well, he does usually moderate a lot of them,
Yeah.
in fairness, but this one you're in.
You know what? I'm not playing.
No, you got to play. Come on.
You got to play.
Oh, you're good.
Casey,
I'm
you got to
playing.
play. Yeah.
I want to beat you.
Gotcha. Another thing, and I told you guys this, but when we do it for real, and you're supposed to do it this time, but I assume probably somebody screwed up, it has to be settled by Monday.
Yeah.
So
we actually did. I don't know what Hammy did, but we did like tonight.
I just
today's
did tonight,
show.
so we can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's a trial thing, obviously.
Well, none of us will be here tomorrow, just Brent.
Yeah,
so
but
that's
Monday.
why.
That's a good call.
But it's
I forgot
fine.
about that.
Yeah,
But there's not a lot going on right now.
But the point is, on Monday, we need to be able to talk about
Well,
it.
and when we do this, you'll have college football. And
Yes, there'll be
NFL
plenty of
and
stuff
everything.
to do. And it's goofy because it's a Thursday because there's only 3 MLB games. On Fridays, they will, you'll be able to bet on the weekend games. Usually they have the lines out.
Yeah.
But on Thursdays, they don't, so we got kind of humped there. But, so anyway, that's the gimmick.
One more thing quick, because we're using the Hard Rock
We are.
Live app.
We are.
Great app. But, okay, so they have nonstop profit boosts and everything.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to use those boosts, or does it have to be like a fair thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, could I use the 30% profit boost on a 4-team parlay and then pocket that as well?
I think you should be able to.
I'll let the group decide.
I think you should be able to.
I was going to say use that for your
boosts.
personal bets, but not for this. Because
But you're not actually placing this bet, so in theory, you wouldn't lose it. You see what I'm saying? You're never actually, unless you're,
Yeah.
If you want a profit boost, profit boost.
Profit boost if you want to?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Hamby didn't sound fine with it, but that's okay.
Now, if you're not actually laying the bet, then you can't just say everything was profit boosted.
No, you have to screenshot.
It'll show up in the screenshot. Even though you don't place the bet,
Yes.
it'll still say what the
It
profit
will.
boost
Correct.
is.
Correct.
Okay, so
All right.
we're using profit boosts.
Yes, we can.
Hamby, sorry.
all right.
Okay.
So anyway,
It's a cool thing. I just didn't know if we wanted to do it for.
I'm just afraid
Why
I was
not?
gonna be like, I don't know, like a table tennis profit boost, 50%. I'm like, well, I like NFL, but 50% profit boost, you can't turn that down.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick. Hey,
okay,
gotta be
Hard Rock.
strategic, man.
I'm hanging on the edge here. Okay.
it's a good gimmick. And when we do it for real, you will send in your screenshots to Hamby so he can put them on the screen. Your screenshots need to have the time on them. And there's one more part of this here, and this is mostly for Brent since he's a forgetter. If you believe Brent didn't remember to do the gimmick,
We can bet on it.
no, you can call him out on it.
Okay.
And see if his screenshot time is during the show.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing this at 12 and his screenshots are 10:51.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to happen.
Well, it's not, because we're going to plan for the bit is what we're going to do here. We're not just going to throw it together in the last second. If you call Brent out on the gimmick and it's inside the showtime and you're right, he has to spin the wheel just outright.
Oh, I like that.
How about just me? Why not everybody?
Because everybody else will do it on
profit
time.
boost, I like it.
But
I
here's
like
the
it.
thing. If you're wrong and Brent did it in a normal time,
gotta
you
spin
have
it.
to spin the wheel.
Oh, so it's fish out of water.
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't heard fish out of water in a very long
Now
time.
I'm gonna have to
That's
go
a
on
pull.
Twitter to see Brent's is he tweeting a lot? Is he busy? Is he distracted? Okay, I got you.
He's gonna be hiding that. phone
Usually
over there.
busy is an answer,
Gonna
yes.
have to get a life alert on Brent over here.
So that is the gist of the gimmick that will officially start next week. But for the goof around, we'll see who
we have some bets.
has the bragging rights. What do you got, Austin?
So first thing I went on, and this was at 9:34 in the morning. So the odds
Before the show?
Before the show, yes.
all that matters.
I put a discreet $10 bet down on an exciting game taking place tonight. We're talking about the Hall of Fame game, NFL. I have the Lions -2.5. You got to think about it. They're taking on Justin Herbert won't be playing, so you got Trey Lance. Yikes. And then you got DJU, who, if you remember correctly,
Extra yikes.
actually announced that he was going to go to the NFL draft. We were supposed to be like, oh, well, good for it. We were all shocked by it,
He's
right?
actually on an NFL team.
So if we're taking Trey Lance and DJU, go and give me the Lions at home -2.5.
They're definitely not at home.
The Lions aren't at home? Oh, no, I think well, they're the home team.
Okay.
I completely forgot about that.
They are the home team.
Hey, listen, I don't want to tell Hard Rock how to do their job to grade that, but I feel like if it's don't put at Lions, then put at Lions but Canton or whatever.
At Lions but Canton.
Totally messed my thing up because I'm thinking, okay, Eminem's gonna be there, fresh off Happy Gilmore 2 and everything, but no.
I think they're relying on you doing a little research here before you lay the
Well,
wager.
Brent, it's the preseason of the NFL. How much research do you want? I gave you DJU and I gave you Trey Lance. That's how much you get.
Fair enough.
$10 is going to get me $20 -2.5 for the Lions.
All right.
Next one.
Next one.
Next one. I got John Carlos Stanton, former friend of the show. We used to talk about him back in the day.
Yes, we did.
I don't think he's a friend of this show.
Well, he's my friend. I used to talk about him.
No, yeah.
In a very friendly manner.
Sure,
Casey.
for sure.
So, friend of the show, John Carlos Stanton, and I have Ellie De La Cruz. Home runs. We're doing some yard work today, gentlemen.
Wow.
Plus 300 for John Carlos Stanton, plus 260 for Ellie De La Cruz playing some scrub from the Braves. $10 is going to net me $144.
I like that.
Like that a lot, don't you?
I like that.
Yeah, let's go.
Going
Baseball
all in.
fever,
That's
baby.
good.
Come on.
The best part was Hamby going, scrub the brains.
It's Cookie Carrasco.
Oh, yeah. There's a shot.
Go ahead, Hamby. What you got?
All right, I'm also starting in the Hall of Fame game today. I will never bet on DJU doing anything good. Give me the Lions plus a half, first half spread, which was even odds, parlayed with an odd amount of total points for the football game. That's going to be 10 to win 31. Just tack on.
I like that a lot.
Tack on a little extra heat so we can get out and be at the front of the pack.
One thing, though. You talked about DJU. He probably won't play till the second half.
I think he's going to start.
Over Trey Lance ain't playing?
Nah, Trey Lance is starting.
Well, as long as DJU gets a drive.
Okay. In the first half?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Then, Bro said I need 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Those points, baby. Come on.
It needs
That's
DJU
awesome.
to start the football game.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's probably the right way to do the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, that's true.
What else you got?
And then I got a 3-bet parlay tonight in Major League Baseball.
Is that a profit boost?
No profit boost. Hindsight 2020. I have the Rays run line minus 1.5.
Shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but they are facing Marcus Stroman, who's just serving them up currently. I've got the Mariners money line with George Kirby, and I've got the Reds minus 1.5 against the Braves.
Wow, Hamby.
I'm not afraid to go against the money, especially if we're not in contention. Abbott at home versus Cooks. Carrasco is going to get cooked. That's 10 to win 81.
Oh, that's my profit boost right there. Hamby picking against his own team. I love it.
All right, my turn.
What do you got, Brent?
On the Hard Rock Bet app, I've got the under in the first inning of the Braves and Reds.
I like this a lot.
That's big trouble.
I don't. I like your thought process. I don't like to bet.
You like the under? What's
Wait,
the? Is it
is
under
it just no runs first inning?
Under half.
No
I mean,
runs
just
first-
no runs.
No runs first inning.
Okay.
So no runs first inning.
Okay.
Not hitting.
Hey, you fail 7 out of 10 times in baseball, folks. That's the best way to trend that one.
7%.
How
Okay?
about this? If Cookie makes it out of the first, I'll give you $1.
Oh, you're gonna add your own profit boost.
Side bet.
The Hamby profit
All right,
boost.
I like it.
All right, very good. And then I go with a 2-bet parlay in baseball, a hit for Brandon Lau, and a hit for Ellie De La Cruz.
You're trailing somebody.
I am on that one.
Oh my gosh.
I've been doing
Make it through 1 week before you.
A hit. Yeah. I mean,
28 and 15 since he started doing it.
Okay. And what is that going to net you, Brent?
Casey, are we serious?
$10 just to win $19 for both of them.
Okay.
So I'm playing it safe today.
Playing the short game.
Huh. All right.
I mean, yeah. But he actually put the real money down, so I get it.
Oh, you actually bet those?
I bet it.
Oh, okay.
What was the first one?
Under Braves.
Oh, no runs first inning.
No
so
first.
you lost money.
What do you think I'm going to lose that one?
Have you seen Carlos Carrasco pitch? It's 2025.
Hamby wasn't big on him, Brent.
In 2018, the dude was a menace. It's 2025.
We'll see.
Kids that are 0 then are 7. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I got you Iowa Corn 350. That's NASCAR. Give me Alex Bowman. Top 10 finish.
Is this the Sunday?
Yeah. What's he? Plus what?
The Iowa Corn, it's called?
Top
Iowa
10
Corn
finish.
350 plus 225.
I didn't know Iowa had a track.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I didn't either.
Cool.
But he finished top 10 there last year. 2 top 10s in a row. Give me Alex Bowman. Why
Nice.
not?
This is this guy's going to do his research.
Oh, this
here.
is on Reddit. I hope it's on Reddit or something.
No.
This is your stuff?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Give me Hideki Matsuyama to win the golf tournament. Why not? $5 moves me 155. There's a bunch of bums playing.
Do you have the odds of that? That's crazy odds, huh?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Plus 3,000.
Dang.
It's golf. It's hard to pick the straight winner.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
That's golf. I don't know.
And then give me some dude I've never heard of in the UFC main event.
Yeah.
Park Hung Sung.
Yeah.
Something like that. He's plus 250. Give me him to win. Why
Sure.
not? He's undefeated. He's never lost.
Never
Undefeated,
lost. Yeah, it's kind of like a hodgepodge card because like the real main event got scrapped
Yes.
and now they elevated this. So, okay.
Well, why
Plus
not?
250 to win.
So anyway, that's 5 to win me 1750. Hideki's 5 to win me 155.
Woo.
Alex Bowman's 10 to win me 3250.
I do.
That Bowman one, I like that play.
Dude, I'm so like
you don't
flawed.
know the first thing.
I like the top 10.
Not you, Casey.
No, I don't either.
I completely forgot that I can bet UFC because like I'm
You can
so
bet anything.
well because like we're not supposed to. So we can't bet for real. As a UFC fighter,
We're kidding, Dana, bro. Ain't
No,
nobody bet.
but I'm saying for the
Ain't
sake of
nobody
the
bet,
game,
dog.
I could have, but I'm like, oh, UFC better stay away from that. You know? Be a good soldier. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind for next time.
Screenshot.
Screenshot.
Just don't hit submit.
No, I can say that just for the sake of the game.
I would just not.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe want to stay away from it.
Just in case somebody clips this,
Okay.
mixes some stuff up. Next
Dana's
thing you know.
watching. Okay,
All right,
gotcha.
we'll see how it goes.
It's just a joke. I don't think he's gonna win.
There's our first foray into it.
So we'll see who wins on Monday.
Yeah.
And then we'll go for real next week.
That's good.
All right. Sounds good. I just went for real today.
Yeah, Brent's already in it, man.
And if Brent actually
I'll let you know if I win today.
If he actually wins that, we'll have him buy us coffee or something.
Here we go. Sounds like a win-win.
If you actually place the bets and you win, you owe everybody coffee.
you got to pool 20% of your earnings.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right. That's what we should do.
Come on, Alex Bowman.
Hey, that should be on the wheel.
It's called taxes. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the wheel's going to be interesting.
The wheel could be pretty interesting. All right, let's take a time out. We put a bow on this show. When we come back, Brent and Austen Show, Casey Kurtz, Jason Hamby, having a lot of fun on a Thursday. By the way, we'll be at Baker Sports High School Media Day tomorrow in the morning. They've got girls flag football as well in the afternoon, and then the scrimmage tomorrow night. Busy day at the stadium, busy day with the Action Sports Jacks team, and right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Save 10% off any water heater, plus no trip charge. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. For a limited time, CGC is waiving the trip charge on all related plumbing calls. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet.
Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table.
Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back, Brent and Austen Show here in the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Casey Kurtz, Jason Hamby, a lot of different stuff on the show today, from birthdays to it's going to turn into a betting show.
Hey,
did a half hour on it earlier.
I had that dream once.
Hey, you had the wrong tactic. We figured out today. Should have said what not to bet on the whole time
In that show?
Yeah. Just do a whole show of what not to bet on.
There's a lot of things
Stay
we should've
away
done.
from.
Wait, Casey, so you had a betting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was.
This is on the old one.
No.
This was last year. That's
Yeah.
football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was me and Nick.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Do you have your tally of
No goofiness.
units?
Not a clue. At the end, we were just going through the motions. We were going through the motions at the beginning, too.
Do you think that you got the better of him? I mean,
Nick?
Did you guys go head to head?
Oh, Nick,
Yeah.
Nick didn't have any
yeah,
idea.
Nick had no idea what the hell was going on.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Love him, though. But he had no clue what the heck was going on.
Gotcha.
Known good guy, though.
Known good guy. Hey, what's happened at the trade deadline, baseball boys? Anything getting you excited?
The Braves. I mean, in a reliever seller's market where relievers are getting multiple top 10 prospects, the Braves still haven't done anything. And obviously they don't have a top reliever, but I think Rysel, Iglesias, Pierce Johnson, Bummer are worth something. A lot more than giving up runs for us in meaningless games. Shane Bieber was traded to the Blue Jays. Obviously, people will know him because he won a Cy Young a couple years ago. Hasn't been healthy since. He's rehabbing, I believe, in AAA. So the Blue Jays are kind of taking a long shot and hoping that he can add to their rotation because they're still leading the division. Other than that, no big pieces, no starting pitchers have been moved. Only relievers and kind of bench role player outfielders.
Yeah, not crazy name. I mean, Miller obviously becomes a pretty big name in the
Mason
baseball
Miller's
world.
a big name, but yeah, it's all about the relievers. The Mason Miller return is kind of insane, being Leo DeVries. He's the 3rd prospect in baseball. I mean, that's a huge name. He's 18 years old and high A already.
Well, that's fast track then.
Yeah, he's very, very highly thought of. So shout out to Oakland for getting him in return. That's a big one, but Mason Miller had a lot of control, which makes him appealing. And literally every time I refresh my phone, some reliever, like Kyle Finnegan just got traded to the Tigers. Relievers are going left and right. And the Marlins are just sitting there with all their pieces, which still confuses me. They've won a lot of games recently, but like you've got a bunch of guys that you would think they'd move, and they're just sitting there holding Johnson. I don't know what they're doing.
So you think, like, obviously the plan for them is just to try to keep what they have, and then hopefully next. I mean,
I think they're
they can make a run. But
I think they're going to move Alcantara, but to Hamby's point, like the starters haven't been going. Like the Bieber move is interesting because the kid that they gave up, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he kind of came out in the prospect they gave up for Bieber. He has like a 2.02 ERA this, and he just kind of came out of nowhere in Double-A. So, like, low-key, it was a decent return. But, like, the guy that went in the trade with Mason Miller is, he's going to start for them, but it's not a big move. So a lot of the starting pitching just hasn't gone, and that is surprising. And Eugenio Suarez moves last night in the middle of the night, and they didn't get much for him. And I think that's interesting.
He's the biggest name. He's obviously the
He's the biggest bat, yeah. But, I mean, he's a rental because they don't have any control on him after this year. But the return wasn't great. Shout out to the Mariners for pulling off that move without giving up their super highly touted prospects. Locklear was like their 6th rated prospect in the system, but like he's just okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It feels like everybody's trying to get the same stuff, which makes it hard because there are 11 teams in the mix right now in the AL, all within 4 games of the playoffs. Either the division leaders or people that are in the mix in the wild card. In the NL, you got your 3 division leaders, and then you've got 4 teams, I would say. I'm not going to put the Cardinals in here yet. 5.5 games. It's a little dicey. So 4 other teams in the mix in the NL. So that's 7. So now you had 18 teams out of the 30 that are actually feel like they're in the mix for the postseason. They're not going to give up on the season.
Right.
I mean, what would that do to tell your fan base if you're 3 out and you're giving up on the season? That's dangerous. So, but I also think everybody wants the same thing. They obviously want pitching.
The relief pitching thing is crazy.
And the relief pitching is really what people want.
I mean, if
Duran last night.
Yeah,
Helsley, right? Yeah.
Duran was insane. I don't know what happened there with the Phillies front office and the Twins front office, but what a move by the Twins. Tate, who's the main catcher, the prospect they got back in that move, he is futures game this year. He's top 3 prospect in their system. He's switch hitting catcher, like super highly thought of. And to get him back for the relievers, but again, like the relievers are bringing so much. Like these teams, if the Padres choose to, they could have their starters pitch 5 innings and have start their nasty relievers in the 6th. Like, that's what they have at this point. They still have Suarez. They go get Mason Miller. They got 2 other guys. Like,
some people think now that because they got Mason Miller, they're trying to move Suarez back to go get Quan.
Yeah, which
to the Indians, which
would be interesting. I wouldn't. I'd keep what you got. I mean,
Quan's a fun player.
He is, but
why would you do that if you're the Guardians? If you have Clase, I know he's out for a month because of the gambling thing, which we haven't talked about.
Right.
But it's crazy if you haven't seen that. A lot of his first pitches of the innings have been nowhere near the strike zone. Almost 3 foot misses either high. They go to the other's batter's box. So it's their second pitcher that the Guardians have had investigated. Potentially, you're giving up the first pitch of your outing, which I don't know which books or whatever has first pitch ball.
They do.
But I'm sure they do have them.
Yeah.
Maybe they should get rid of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only one you can really control if you're the pitcher.
Like really,
I mean,
really
you can throw it right down the middle if you want. It doesn't mean he's going to swing.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, but I still think a lot of stuff's going to happen before 6.
Charlie Morton's got to be moved.
The Orioles still have guys. The Marlins have guys. And to your point, all the
Marcell
teams
Ozuna's got to get moved.
All the teams that think they're in it.
Try to do something. Like I was talking, Austin and I were talking.
I would agree with Ozuna, by the
if
way.
you're Milwaukee or you're a team that you feel like in the mix, it's almost like you disappoint your fan base if you don't make any move.
Absolutely.
Now sometimes the non-move's a good move, but it doesn't do anything to excite your fan base.
I mean, we got your catcher from Tampa, but like that's not a big get. Like,
Danny Jansen.
Yeah, he'll.
Yeah, I don't know.
He'll
what the
find a
Rays are
role,
doing.
but like you have William Contreras, right? So he's going
Bill
to be the
C.
guy. And
I don't have the slightest idea what the Rays are doing. Not that it matters to anybody, but they trade Danny Jansen. They immediately go trade for Nick Fortes from the Marlins, who's a catcher. Then they
I didn't see that part.
They do the goofy move last night where
Last
they
night,
give up Littell and get back a 28-year-old catcher from the Dut. Like, I don't know what the Rays are doing.
Rortvet?
No, they gave him up.
Oh, they gave him up. Okay.
But there's another catcher in that trade that I don't know what the Rays are doing.
Ty is not happy with Kevin Cash this season.
Kevin Cash shouldn't have been the manager this season. They should have got rid of Kevin Cash.
Their bullpen has been so bad.
And they do have more pieces if they decide to move off of guys, which maybe they should.
Yeah.
Somebody would pay for Yandy Diaz if the Rays decide to go that route.
Okay, so right now, do you think Padres are? Would you?
Like the winners?
Well, not the winners of the trade deadline, but going forward. I mean, Milwaukee obviously you got a lot of good teams, a lot of teams in the
Milwaukee,
mix.
Chicago down to the wire.
In the Central.
In Central, yeah.
But are the Padres in a position to even surpass the Dodgers? They're 3 back. They obviously could make the wild card. Where are they there? They're the 3rd team in the wild card, 3 up on Cincinnati. So it looks like the postseason. Padres a nice futures bet right now?
Yeah, I mean, yes, if they decide, because again, like Hamby said, they've made moves to acquire guys, and now they're trying to get off of their other relievers and Dylan Cease, which I don't understand. So, if they keep those two at 6:01 p.m., I would say yes. Sneaky good team. Also, the Phillies getting Duran, even though they gave up a lot for him, is huge. I think the Phillies are really good.
Also a team to watch, too, as well. The Cincinnati Reds, 7.5 games back right now of the division, Brent.
3 in the wild card. Still got a chance.
Can't resist, can you?
They've been active, and they got prospects ready to call up if they decide to go that route.
Casey, relax.
They've got a good form.
Casey, just relax with that.
All right, sorry about it.
Chill out.
Have
It's
a
the
good
Reds.
Thursday, everybody. 1st and 10 training camp tonight, 11:15 on CBS 47, Fox 30.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet's truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997.